Nigga worked on his legs, don't want to do shit.
You try too much.
Hey!
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Shout out to every clot in the world. Big bumper clots. Big pussy clots. Big blood clots.
1, 2, 3, here we go! Back at it again from Hamilton.
We are so back.
Welcome to the Chat2Much podcast. It's your boy Tyrex.
And your boy,
Tommy. And producer.
Round of applause. All right. So you guys want to get the elephant out the room right away?
Might as well.
So, unfortunately, to our Chat2Much audience, this is our last episode with our brother Tommy. I
couldn't remember which one.
Come on, get on it, nigga. Come on, producer.
How long have you been producer to not know the soundtracks already? GG's.
Holy, 10 episodes in, he ain't even got it.
First of all, that is one of the newest ones that we have.
Okay,
so forgive me.
All right,
I know none of y'all niggas can figure it out. So,
so Tommy, you got anything to say to the audience?
Fuck y'all. Jokes.
Yeah, moving to Cuba. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was about to say, what the fuck? He gave us a different excuse.
No, I'm just taking some time back. I got to focus on my business.
Speaking to the mic, yeah.
Sorry. I'm just taking some time back. I got to focus on the business. It's getting kind of busy for me, so I just can't commit to these guys on the days that we have to do the streaming and the recording, so I just feel bad. And yeah, so I mean, if you want to keep up with me though, check me out on Insta, Sockiety, SOCKIETY.ca.
Round of applause. Let's go. Yo, shout out to the Sockiety. You know what I'm saying? We all have our own endeavors going on. I'd like for you guys to all support our endeavors. So buy some socks.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna, because my shit ain't the best.
Right, you guys already know these guys are the funniest guys in the city, so you already know to keep in the loop. But
so going forward, we are going to have an open seat. We're not looking for a permanent guest, but we are looking for temporary guests. So if anybody wants
don't ask us.
But we will be looking in for a fourth seat to fill in on some episodes. And some episodes, Tommy might come back.
Yeah. Tommy is first priority.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts.
But
first priority.
If anybody feels like they have some potting skills, hit us up and we'll see if you're like, there's gonna be a line. So don't feel like
Yeah. We're definitely gonna have to make some type of like credentials
threshold. Or something.
Yeah, you gotta at least like be a poster, like a content maker already.
Yeah,
or
even if very strongly opinionated.
yeah, we got a few questions.
Yeah.
Or if or
if we equally have like a decent relationship with them, or
if I think that if they've been supporting the podcast really well, they're tapped in every single episode and they seem to understand the dynamics between us, they might be a good fit. But it's everything's trial and error, and we're gonna try some things out. Some things might fail, some things might succeed, but we're gonna try it out.
You know what I think we should do? We should do like a challenge where it's like for 1 month you have to go on a streak of reposting all of our shit every single day in order to qualify to be one of our guests.
I don't think people's gonna do it. But
Exactly.
But then we're not gonna have any guests.
Yes, we will. You and I know lots of people that would be great guests.
But they don't have to repost it every day?
No.
Can we just ask them?
I'm talking about people that are asking us to be on it. Then we make a challenge for those people.
But most people who ask us are people we know.
You don't get it.
Yo,
I'm saying you and I have already agreed on like a couple people that were like, 100% they have to be on the podcast, like regardless.
But then they're going to know we're putting a qualification on them regardless of our relationship, and they're going to feel offended because, why didn't you let Debo have to do this? What, did something on my face?
No. I thought
the nigga was signaling me.
I'm dead. But no, that's what I'm saying is like, so there's certain people that you, like the three of us or you and I already have the credentials to be a good performer, right? So that's what I'm saying is like for other people who like we don't have that same kind of relationship with, we put them to the challenge of like, okay, well, like do this, and then like we'll put you on our list of people that might make it.
Okay. That was very long-winded.
I think
that was super long-winded.
You guys should just ask those questions that you wrote down and you were talking about. Like, what was it? What's the street name that you lived on as a child? your favorite superhero, like
the shit that they give you, like for like the like when you sign up for government shit in order to get.
I don't know what you're talking about. Those are the questions you were asking and talking about earlier before we started the stream, right? Those are the questions, guys. Be prepared to answer it.
All right.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But okay, so we've been discussing about how our weeks have been going, and because sometimes we really ain't got shit going on during the week and
We're
it seems
fucking
kind of boring.
That's it. We're fucking boring.
No.
Facts.
Some of you, I'm not boring. Y'all are boring.
Okay.
Okay.
Every week I don't come with something
this
different.
Nigga for once in his life is less employed, and all of a sudden he's not boring.
When I was more employed, I was still coming up with good stories to talk about every single week about my week. So I'll leave you boring ass niggas to your excuses.
Yeah,
but in
whatever.
substitute, we're going to ask, how was your mental health?
How?
So if you had a boring week or something, you could just tell us how you're feeling. You know what I'm saying? So
Mental health check.
So we could start
Since
with.
you think this is a joke, you can go first.
Yeah.
Mr. Fucking Perfect at mental health.
It's just a juxtaposition, but okay. So
what?
juxtaposition.
I heard the word. Define it.
Define it. Yeah. It's like it's a fancy word for the difference, like the
Okay.
contrast between stuff.
Okay. You know, some people are scared to ask when they don't know words. But, you know, I've heard that word a lot. I just didn't actually know what it means.
Oh yeah, it's just a contrast.
Okay. So let us know while going with your mental health.
Yeah. So for me, I've been feeling pretty good mentally. Ever since my trip to South Africa, I've kind of been opened to essentially what I need to do. At the end of whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like I have a better idea of the things that I need to do in order to be in a better mental state. So, for example, going to the gym constantly, I feel like has helped me a lot in terms of my mental capacity. It helps me get out of the house and constantly not be in all the time. And then also the exercise, getting my body, all of that stuff. So it helps my brain to be in a better mood, and it helps me battle the seasonal depression.
I have a question for everybody.
Yes.
Do you feel like being in a relationship helps or hurts your mental health? Because you're single as fuck right now.
Yeah.
And you ain't even got a roster. You ain't got no bitches. You ain't got nothing.
Yo, relax. What the fuck?
I'm asking, right?
Yeah, no, I
You're
had
a lone soldier. Do you feel like that helps contribute to the betterness of your mental health, or do you feel like it worsens your mental health?
To be honest, I think it helps because I don't really have anybody who would do the opposite. I think that if you have someone who is able to help your mental health, and that's good, but everything else usually just depletes it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. A happy relationship probably could help. Like if you guys are on the same page, helping to build each other. But if your relationship is not going well, that shit makes everything worse, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, bro.
That shit, like if you're already having bad mental health and then you're in an unhappy relationship, that shit makes your mental health fucking plummet.
Yeah.
So
Yo, I never asked you guys this, but what do you guys think it makes it so hard to leave? Like just leave
relationship?
when you're
That's a
people
good
stay in the
question.
toxicity, right?
I think for men and women it's very different because I
Of
don't
course,
feel like
it's a big answer, right? So-
most men don't leave. You
Yeah.
know, look, that's why the divorce rate is initiated 80% by women. I think that men, we won't even leave when we're unhappy. We would rather ruin the relationship by doing a bunch of other shit because we're unhappy rather than actually leaving the relationship. Unfortunately, I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it's something that we do as men, and I've done the same exact thing. I was unhappy as fuck and I didn't leave at the times where I probably should have left because of the comfortability and the routine and the optimism of thinking that things will get better. So sometimes I would rather stay in an unhappy situation than leave. Cause like even before leaving, I'm thinking of working on shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Fixing shit.
Yeah.
Cause like if I feel like I agreed for you to be like, for me, it takes a lot for me to even get into a relationship. It takes a lot. You know what I'm saying? So if I do put myself in the mindset where I am going to get into a relationship with somebody, it feels like such a commitment that I'm not just going to give up unless like, there's huge red flags and it's early. But once you're a few years in, it's super hard to leave, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably the first thing would be the comfortability and the fact that like you've kind of already adapted your lifestyle to sync with the relationship, and then other than that, I think a part of that is
Investments.
Also investments. So a part of investments. My next word was going to be risk. The risk of leaving and like just like not knowing what your next relationship is going to
That's
be.
scary.
Because it's like, think about it. It's the way I think about it, Tommy, is like, if you have a car, you know all of the problems with the car. You know what needs to be fixed.
Yep.
You're now going to take a risk to try and go buy another used car that you don't know all of the problems.
All the problems.
with.
That's me
That's a
with
great
my
one.
car right now. That's a big fact.
Yeah, so that's kind of the way that I look at it, is like you kind of just want to stick it through, and it does also kind of fuel your own, I guess you can say, like willpower and like manpower of like,
Or your own depression.
of just trying to like, like I can fight through this, I can fix it, like, you know, things will be better like once we come out of this problem, of these issues.
Would you say that makes you blind to basically things that you should end the relationship because of? Like things that are basically deal breakers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to make a lot of exceptions and overlook a lot of things just to make things work. Like, bro, people overlook, bro, what's untalked about? I know that we're supposed to be talking about mental health and shit, but we got into this. But what is untalked about is men forgiving cheating. Ooh. Niggas be forgiving cheating. They just don't tell nobody, bro. We think it's only women, but niggas be forgiving cheating and shit like that. Sometimes we just want the shit to work. We love what we got going on, or even if we don't love what we got going on, we're so scared of anything else.
I think that might be a 50-50, to be honest. Like in terms of like women also accepting men for cheating.
Nah, I think women forgive men for cheating more than men forgive women for cheating. But I do think that
that's fair.
I just think
That's
that
fair.
niggas don't, like, when a woman's forgiving a man, she'll bash him on Facebook, all this type of shit. Then go back to him. But a nigga's just not gonna say anything.
You guy got so hyped. He got so hyped, dude.
Nah, because bro, we be on Facebook and we see that shit every
All the
month.
time, yeah.
All the time, bro.
Yo, this girl's been kind of quiet for a bit. Oh, she back with her man. She
Yeah,
bro. Last week.
Bro, like fam.
Shout
like,
out to Facebook.
yeah, for real, bro. Like, shout out to all the shorties that be airing all their shit on Facebook.
We love you and appreciate you so
And
much.
then making yourself look like a dumbass for going back to the same man you were bashing on Facebook.
Whoa.
I know a few of those actually. Now that you're saying it,
That's
like that.
what I'm
when
saying.
you word it like that, you know, I know exactly
You know
a
what I'm
couple
saying?
names that's popped up on the screens.
But
bro.
when a man gets cheated on, though, you're not hearing nothing, bro. No, the man them don't even know that the man got cheated on. You know?
yeah, just the villain arc is just forming.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's your end of your mental health week.
Yeah,
Your
I'm
assessment?
I'm feeling good. So the goal is just to keep doing it, and
You guys locked in for real.
Yeah.
Have you been have you been easing off the corn or what?
Oh. Yeah. I've been doing that.
I haven't. Yo, Tommy.
Yes,
Actually,
yes,
we'll
sir.
let you go last this week.
Okay, shit.
We'll let you go
No
last
problem.
this week.
Okay.
Rooks, how about you and your mental health or your week?
You know what? My mental health has been very interesting. Just coming down to the fact that I don't have a car. And that has put me in a situation where now I'm kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Scrambling to try and like get, because my whole goal is that I wanted to just go and buy a car for my birthday and save up money all the way up until then.
But then you felt the cold.
And then I'm like, you know what? Getting to the McNabb terminal and then waiting in there for the bus, and then it stinks because it's a bunch of crackheads that haven't had a shower. And
Shout out to
stuff.
Hamilton, Ontario.
You know? And yeah, it's more so it's not even the time thing. It's not even
It's inconvenient.
It's not the weather, it's not the time, it's the inconvenience and the experience of having to see everything that you see when you take the bus.
So how is that contributing to your mental health?
So it's kind of just made me feel like I've waited too long to start doing this saving thing. Actually, no, I can't really say that because I paid off some debt and all
But
this
if you're
kind of
waiting,
stuff like
if your
that.
original goal was June, then
Right.
you're not waiting too long. I just feel like you just kind of want what you want quicker than you wanted it before.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is your mental health good though? Do you feel like this snow might be fucking you up a little bit? Where it's like we might need to check on you. Little wellness call for Rooks.
It's no. It's not really the snow itself, and obviously I fucking hate talking about work, but obviously work has a little bit of play into it. But again, it literally. Honestly, I feel like my mental health will be a little bit better once I have a car.
Yep.
And then,
I think that's everybody, bro. A round of applause for Rooks on his grind and journey to get a vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, I was talking about my mental health and my week. My mental health is trash. If you've been tapped in the last few episodes, More of the same. I've been in family. Well, I haven't been in family court, but I'm about to be in family court. So prepping for family court is like, you know, very stressful. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my baby mom. Psych. Jokes.
Oh,
But yeah, mental health because of that has been kind of deteriorating. But I'm in optimistic spirits where, like, you know, I've been grinding. So because of this whole thing and like other things in life, the whole losing job situation, I've been trapping out the Uber Eats. Anybody else who traps out the Uber Eats, who've been doing, you know, it's a grind. It's like you have to hold yourself accountable for when you're doing Uber Eats. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think that the weather helps because it's so cold. Nobody wants to go outside. So I've been getting some good calls.
Ordering. Okay.
But like, I'm just saying that if I see a $3 tip, I'm not taking it. If you guys are doing Uber Eats, here's a little tip. Well, I hope you get a lot of tips, but here's a little tip.
Sauce, bro. Come on.
Do not just take every order because they'll give you bullshit. They'll make you do fucking 12 kilometers for $3, but then they'll have another one that's $12 for 3 kilometers. You know what I'm saying? So you have to make sure that when you're doing Uber Eats, you look at the distance, the time, and the amount of money you're getting, and you kind of have to operate quick before someone gets it. Like if I see double digits, if I see like a $10, I'm accepting. I'm not even looking at the details because I just want to get it before someone else takes it. But you do have to be aware when you're Uber Eatsing about what you're doing because, you know, you could be wasting a lot of time because like, hey, you do fucking five calls for $3. Like that's not doing shit for you. You know what I'm saying? You're barely getting your gas back for that. So, you know, everything it also matters what kind of car you have, what kind of gas and whatnot. So keep that all in mind when you're doing Uber Eats. But yeah, been trapping out the Uber Eats. That's been my week. Next week, I'm going to go harder. Seen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Tommy.
Shit.
How's your mental health upon your departure from the Chat2Much podcast?
Listen, my mental health is great, but the only thing that's upsetting is that I don't want to let my bros down, but I already know I'm going to support no matter what. Okay. But yeah, man, just working on a lot of stuff. I started this thing called the Higher Up Wellness Challenge. It's just like a posting challenge. Like you're just posting a video a day where you're like talking to the camera 1 minute straight, no cuts, no edits, and you're just talking that talk.
It could be about anything?
It could be about anything. Just like literally what's on your mind, what you're passionate about, right? And I've started to do it. I posted it literally today because Ayo was like, why don't you just post it right now? And then you pulled out a chair, you put the lights on. I was like, I can't make an excuse. I'm here, you know?
Ayo should do that challenge.
Hey, he said he's going to too. But yeah, man, my whole thing is like, sometimes I get so in my head about making sure the message is executed well. And then sometimes you just get in your own head, and sometimes at the same time, people don't even care like that. They just want to see you shine. They just want to see you out here thriving, doing you, right? That's what a lot of my people just genuinely support me. And like we talked before this started, it's like sometimes our friends, quote unquote friends, ain't the first to like support us, but
friends are the worst supporters in my opinion.
I didn't know I shoot people like that. Don't shoot the messenger. But
I'm shooting. My experience, friends are the worst supporters.
What it is like you'll kind of figure out who the people are that genuinely want to support you, regardless of what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's where you find them.
But this is my reminder.
Maybe I should be friends with those people instead.
Facts,
bro. This is my reminder to you guys. If you guys are in your own head about starting something, ever since I started Saukaidi for the year that I've been doing this, I've met amazing people that I've never would have met before unless I just put myself out there. And they actually support me like crazy. And the love that they actually have for me is genuine because like they don't need to be here. They don't need to support. They don't need to even care about me, but they actually support, care, and, you know what I mean? So,
you know, that's what I'm going to miss. That's what I'm going to miss about you. All that positivity. Because that shit's going to be gone when it's us three. It's going to be all up to Ayo to be
the positive guy.
The other side.
I definitely wouldn't necessarily be motivational. I'm not much of a motivational guy, but
we're very aware.
You're an empathetic guy.
Yeah, I would say definitely I'm more empathetic in terms of things, but yeah, not necessarily motivational. So we're going to miss Tommy for that for sure.
Yeah. So you guys want to get to topics now or what?
Let's shout out I don't know what it is, G Licks. How do you? Yeah.
I have the Facebook chat.
Yeah, that's Alexis. She be low key, so she don't have her real name on there. But I'm sorry for airing you out.
Yeah, she just aired out the gummy completely, bro.
Bro, what is there? 3 people in this bitch?
5. But she said, I'll be honest. Men's mental health needs to be like more awareness because men are always bottling up emotions and always act like they're great. Yeah. So it's great that you guys are opening up.
It just happened, bro. Because my dad came from a banana boat, so it's like he had had to ball that all the way up till he got.
Yo, shout out to Tommy's dad, bro. We gonna miss him too.
Yeah.
Holy. So,
Okay, so what go on right now?
Okay, so this, I don't want anybody laughing at this shit because somebody died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
One
so-
person died and one
Wait,
person
get it on the
survived.
screen, nigga.
Okay.
And
Zoom in.
Okay. Damn.
We have to tell the producer how to produce.
Watch him not. Oh.
Oh, he's using the shortcut? Okay. Growth. So, a 36-year-old Waterloo, Ontario woman is dead after two vehicles launched off Ontario Highway overpass just hours apart from each other. The first being a taxi driver who survived. We're going to read the little caption. Anybody want to read it or should I read it?
Two separate vehicles drove off the Highway 8 flyover in Kitchener on just hours. These niggas don't. Oh, Kitchener, Ontario, just hours apart on Monday, leaving one with minor injuries and the other dead. The first crash involved a taxi early in the morning, and the driver survived with minor injuries. What the fuck kind of taxi he was driving? Because I want to buy that. If you can survive a bro, that's crazy.
You said no laughing.
Somebody died. Why is he making jokes?
I'm not making jokes, bro.
Brother, he's looking for a car and now he's considering a taxi. That's not a joke. Like,
Okay, continue.
If my shit could fly off a... Anyways.
If I died, I wouldn't want never mind. Continue.
A second vehicle, driven by a 38-year-old woman from Waterloo, went over the same spot around 7:30 a.m. and was pronounced dead at the scene. OPP say snow piled against the flyover's concrete barriers may have contributed. Y'all niggas are fucking dumb. Creating a ramp-like effect that when vehicles lost control.
Yeah, I would just like to give my condolences to the family of the deceased.
Yeah.
And like, you know, that could happen to anybody. I don't know the speeds that they were going. I know how it feels to lose control of a vehicle. So just rest in peace to the person who lost their life. And I'm praying and hoping for a good and healthy and quick recovery for the taxi driver who flew over. Let's be careful in this weather because like this winter is one of the hardest winters I've seen in a few years. I'm not gonna lie. It's been really icy. It's been really cold. It's been a lot of snow.
Over half a decade since we've had a winter like this, actually.
Yeah. So
Actually, over half a decade since we had a winter like this, but this one is worse than the previous than that one.
okay. So everybody stay safe. Everybody use your winter tires.
Yes.
Unless you can't afford them.
Yeah.
Like myself. But you know, if you can't afford them, drive safe. Just be cautious, be careful, don't care about other people behind you and their what's it called when you can't wait? Impatience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so
What else is going on? Well, we have another very, very sensitive but very, very popular topic.
we're gonna get to the serious topics
early, so we can get them out the way. Do you want to read?
You want to zoom in on the thing? Or is it
It's already zoomed in.
Okay, so there's been another ICE shooting in the United States of America. Minneapolis, to be specific. So have you guys seen this yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think everybody's seen
Yeah,
this.
this one's been a pretty big one. It came out about a week ago, so we weren't able to cover it last pod, but I feel like this is important news to cover. So more details have been revealed after federal agents killed yet another person in Minneapolis. According to AP News, the victim has been identified by his parents as an ICU nurse, Alex Preddy, 37 years old. Federal officials say that the officer responsible for killing Preddy is an 8-year Border Patrol veteran. With the growing protests after the fatal shooting, the Minnesota National Guard has been activated and is helping local police. There has been additional footage of the shooting showing the officers pushing down the victim as well as another person before shots rang out. Petty's father spoke out and said he cared about the people deeply and he was very upset with what has been happening in Minneapolis and throughout the United States with ICE. As millions of other people are upset, he felt that doing the protesting was a way to express that, you know, his care for others. So let's watch this video. There's a warning, sensitivity warning. Somebody dies.
Yeah.
It's not that clear, but somebody did die. So if you are sensitive for these things, there's your warning right here.
wrong with you?
Whoa. Next slide. Sensitive content.
Okay, watch it.
That is police brutality! They are hitting that observer! They are kicking them in the face! Kayla! What the
That's a lot of fucking gunshots, bro.
Next slide. Let's see what else.
That's fucked up.
I just saw a video of more than 6 masked agents pummeling one of our constituents and shooting him to death. How many more residents, how many more Americans need to die or get badly hurt for this operation to end? How many more lives need to be lost before this administration realizes that? I just saw a video of...
Oh, that's the last.
Okay, so there's another slide, but that one actually shows a different incident with the same guy. They're trying to defame him. You know what they do. But before we watch that one, let's give our opinions on what we just seen. Close that off the screen for now. Let's give our opinions on what we just seen off of face value and what you may already know about the situation. So is anybody not very privy to it? You know what happened, but you don't know the details. Is there anybody like that here right now?
In terms of what actually what happened on the, on that moment, I know a lot of what happened, but in terms of backstory, I don't know too much about backstory.
How about you, Tommy? You know much about this?
I don't know about the backstory. I've just seen this footage.
So apparently, in this footage that we just seen, I know it was hard to see, but when people slowed it down, they zoomed in, they did their investigation work. They see that he was actually stepping in to, you see when that girl got pushed by the officer, he pushed that girl very aggressively. He went to step in, they started pepper spraying him and everything, and he was armed, legally armed, right? They actually disarmed him, and then one of the other officers shot accidentally. And then they thought, because someone said that he has a gun, they thought that he shot. That's why so much shots ran out, because they all started shooting him because they have terrible protocol. They don't have very good training. So that means that they actually heard the gunshots and they thought that he was the one shooting, and they just started shooting him on the ground. But in reality, an officer, one of the ICE officers, disarmed him pretty early on in the altercation. So they literally pepper sprayed an innocent man who was protecting a woman, and then disarmed him, and then shot the shit out of him. While he was not resisting, he wasn't doing anything wrong. He was being assaulted, actually.
Yeah.
You know, so that's basically from what my knowledge is of what happened. And there seems to be people still on the side of ICE for this, which is very disheartening. What do you guys think about the situation?
Oh, fuck. With that context, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, there's some people that are really just riding for ICE.
Yeah,
Can't say much about that.
That's super, super, super duper fucked up.
So I do remember now that you said it. Yeah, I do remember he had a concealed permit. I did hear that he also got the gun taken from him. But my whole thing is bro, there's nothing really to escalate in that situation there that needed all those shots. There's actually, in my humble opinion, that was the equivalent of a bar fight, a club fight. There wasn't really nothing that was popping off until shots were popping off, right? So
I think that if you are an officer and you have that sort of power, that you need to be a little bit more responsible with fighting protesters, because people do have the right to protest. And I don't see the reason that he had to push that woman. I don't see the reason that they could have avoided that whole entire altercation. I feel like when you're an ICE officer, you have to realize everybody hates you and they want you gone. You shouldn't be using lethal force or even aggressive force unless somebody is literally putting their hands on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you understand the climate and you understand this, that situation was completely avoidable and unnecessary. And now somebody's son is gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A 37-year-old nurse who was out there just to help the cause. So then what we have in the next slide, or the next footage that we're about to look at, it says new video surfaces showing Alex Preddy kicking and allegedly spitting on a federal agent's vehicle 1 week before he was fatally shot in Minneapolis. I don't know why this is relevant, but they're trying to, do what they do to make his character look horrible. So they're trying to justify what happened. Is there a volume to this?
Oh, whoops.
Agents 11 days before Border Patrol shot and killed him. Our footage was analyzed by the BBC, whose facial recognition technology confirmed his identity to a 97% degree of accuracy. On the morning of January 13th, our team received a tip that federal agents were blocking a street at the corner of East 36th and Park Avenue in Minneapolis. We arrived around 10:15 a.m. We saw observers shouting at the agents as they walked back to their vehicles. When they started driving away, the man kicked their taillight. An agent then got out of the vehicle, grabbed him, and pushed him to the ground.
So you know what I have to say about this?
That was a more shootable offense than what they actually shot him for. If they shot him for that, I bet Ayo would have been on their side. Ayo would have been like, yeah, he shouldn't have done that. They were in fear for their life. The tail light, who knows? It could have blew up. So Ayo, you're usually the contrarian here. What do you think about this?
I definitely think that the shooting was unjustified for sure, because there was another angle of I did see the gun being taken off the man, and then another guy pulls out a gun on someone who's being ganged up on by fucking 7 of their guys, and then he shoots in the direction of his people. That goes to show how badly trained he is in terms of you know, in terms of using a firearm. So it's like, it's just it's a shit show. But
do you feel like the new video changes the way that you feel about his murder at all?
No. Honestly, it just makes me think about, at what point is it enough? You know what I mean? Because it's like, it's basically a mini war going on right now.
It is a civil war.
Yeah, right? So the government wants to get out people who they deem illegals, and the people don't want them to do that because they feel like they're breaking up families, they're disrupting
I think it's deeper than that.
In terms of,
why are they in places like Minneapolis if they're trying to get illegals? Does Minneapolis have the most illegals in America? Why is everything happening in Minneapolis? Isn't there mad illegal people in fucking Los Angeles, in California,
Florida,
and shit?
Miami,
places that are right next to Mexico, where
Texas.
it's easier to Texas. You know what I'm saying? There's probably a lot of other places where they could target, but those are probably red states, or they probably have the right to carry, where it wouldn't really like work out that way if you go to an open carry state and you try this shit. Is this an open carry state?
yes, that's why he got shot.
Okay. Well, if you go to a state, more of the southern states, they don't play that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to work out that well. But I do feel like it's deeper than just the whole message of illegal immigrants or not. I think this is Donald Trump trying to gain control. And I feel like if Minneapolis is more of a democratic state, that he's trying to prove a message. Because I do feel like this whole thing is crazy. Like, imagine we were walking around our street and we had, like, I'm against stop and frisk.
Yeah.
I'm against racial profiling. And all of that is being accepted with these ICE officers. So I don't really rock with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. This shit's just like, I don't know. It's so mind boggling that this is actually reality. That
I want to talk to somebody who supports this, and I want to ask them some questions. Like, what? Like, why do you support? Why do you feel like this is okay? I feel like there's ways that you could have done. I think that taking care of illegal immigration isn't a bad thing to attack that problem. I think that it's a viable way. I think that you just have to go about it in the right way. And when it's looking inhumane and you're basically targeting people who are American citizens, because the people who we've seen who have died are American citizens.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is too, is like ICE isn't a new thing. You know what I mean? It's just like, the
way they're
like,
being used is different.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like, it seems like literally it was just like there was a new fucking world or fucking American order of like, all right, like we're ramping it up, we're hiring fucking everybody we can, fucking be as aggressive as you can, fucking shoot who you need to, fucking do whatever it takes to get these illegals out. It's like that's the type of impression that it's giving off, seeing all of this shit that's happening. Because it's like, it's not like these like 2 incidents of where people have been murdered. It's like even just incidents outside of that, of like how people actually have to protest. Like, bro, ICE used to be a meme. You know what I'm saying?
Should Ice Spice change her name? No? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, like ice used to be a meme. Like we used to like kind of like use that as like a funny thing. It's like, oh shit, like where's ice? Like da 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 da. When you'd see something crazy happening and it's a bunch of people that are clearly immigrants and shit like that.
Okay,
But
so
now
we're all on the same page with this. This is wrong. This is
Yeah.
stupid. And does anybody
So I
feel
was
like
gonna ask
ice?
you. I was gonna ask you. You were talking about how it could have been a more humane way. What do you think could have been like? How do you think it could have gone in a more humane way? If
I
you
think
had
that
to
this.
give an
I think
example.
that the officers. I already explained. The officers shouldn't be reacting emotionally towards protesters, and I also think that they should not be literally profiling people. So if you are Mexican or you look Somalian or you look a certain race that look like you could possibly not be American, which makes no sense because you could be any race in American. You know what I'm saying? When you are
Cartoon B13.
oh God,
Just disconnect yourself.
let me take off my Bluetooth.
Yeah.
I guess I could also just like mute it after we use the
Yeah,
anthem.
I think that with anybody, I think that when you're going about it in things that aren't even like that, police can't even do. Police can't stop and frisk. Police can't racially profile you. Be like, oh, you're this, so we're gonna suspect this, and we need to see your ID. That's some like real Nazi type shit.
Yeah, I mean, so the pushback that I would have with that is that I would say the policy or like the agenda that basically Donald Trump is trying to push. I think that is what is causing that to be that the way that they go about it, because they've always been kicking people out of the country.
I'm not against them doing that.
So that's what I'm saying. So again, they've always been kicking people out of the country, but Donald Trump has an agenda in terms of what level he wants it to go. So they're taking actions in a more, I guess, less law-abiding way, or like what has been established as the ways to do things, which makes it come across as more inhumane. I'm not saying that it's not inhumane, but I'm just saying that like to achieve Donald Trump's agenda, literally of mass deporting people, how else could they do it except for the way that they're doing it right now?
Who deported the most people ever? Obama.
Okay.
Did we see this under Obama?
I mean, Donald Trump, how long has Donald Trump been in office?
Well, this is his second term, so there was the first four, and then he's been here for a year now.
A year now. So, like, comparing Donald Trump's year to
But it's
what
not
Obama
about that.
has done.
People complain about Obama kicking out the most people ever, right? And they're saying that the way he did it was inhumane because people were getting arrested and all this type of stuff too. There were complaints for Obama under the same exact thing. Why is it that Obama still achieved to have that many people deported, the most ever out of any president ever? Obama was able to do that without having these type of things happening.
And so do you think that Donald Trump wants to do the same level or less than what Obama did, or do you think he wants to do more?
I don't think that it's about more when it's inhumane and it's unjust and it's literally illegal what they're doing. They're killing innocent people.
I get that, but like what I'm trying to say is the issue is not like the issue is Donald Trump wants more people out. That was his whole precedent of him getting in the office.
But you don't have to do it like this.
I guess so. But again, what if his goal is to do more than what Obama did?
You can do that with other ways. If you're going to act like the only way to get your goal accomplished is to be authoritative,
For doing this, that's crazy.
like that's
I mean,
insane.
My whole point is just like the issue is with the agenda in itself and not necessarily the way that it's getting carried out. Like I understand that. Because again,
How is the way it's being carried out how is that just the way it's being carried out when you see what we just saw? How is it just?
the issue is the protests. The issue is
So the protesters are wrong more than the officers.
Okay, so basically, there's an agenda to mass deport people through Donald Trump, right? ICE comes around doing that. People are already on edge because they're against that agenda. So when they see ICE, they're a lot more aggressive towards ICE than before. That leads to a lot of altercations because the ICE is not
ICE is disrupting their normal way of life. ICE is disrupting their community.
I get
why
that.
are you acting like
I get that, but the ICE people are trying to do a job that they were set out to do.
So you don't have to break the law to do jobs.
Hate the fact that they're trying to do that job. That causes altercations, and because of just proper management of those altercations, there are tragedy. My issue is the agenda in itself and not how things are handled, because I think like putting it down to an individual level, I don't think that's any productive conversation.
I'm not putting it down to an individual level, though.
All of these situations are on an individual level.
But I'm not putting it down myself. What I've explained hasn't been me putting it down to an individual level. What I basically am saying is that they could still go about their way of deporting illegal immigrants, but the way that they are going about it is literally inhumane and illegal and disruptive. So they need to go about it a different way. My whole problem is I don't have a problem with people wanting to deport illegal immigrants. I have a problem with having police patrol the streets like that, like it's a government state. Like it's a state where like, you know,
like martial law, you know.
Exactly. It's like some martial law shit. Why is it like if you just seen a bunch of soldiers, if suppose it was soldiers running around the streets and they were policing us based off of our race, that is wrong. So my whole thing is that if you're against illegal immigrants, be against illegal immigrants. But how about all the innocent people who are getting caught in the process? And I'm always for humans' right to protest.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
So what exactly is your disagreement?
Like I said, the agenda, like the push for that specific agenda and the fact that there are so many people behind that agenda is in itself the issue and not necessarily the aftermath of trying to execute that agenda. Kind of like when...
Can you say that less vague? I mean, like say that, and when you're talking about the agenda, describe the agenda.
So basically when Donald Trump was coming into office, right, there was a big push in the narrative that part of the reason why America wasn't doing so well was because there was a lot of illegal immigrants in the country, like doing bad illegal shit, bringing drugs into the country, taking people's jobs, all of that stuff. So in order to like gather the vote of people who believe that, Donald Trump was like, when I get into office, I'm going to get all those people out. Right.
So you believe that's a wrong thing?
No. So basically, because of that, Donald Trump is trying to execute that, right? So I can imagine behind the scenes of what we're not seeing on the screen, there's a lot of expectation in terms of how much people they're trying to get out. And I can imagine that it's a lot more than what happened during Obama's time.
I'm trying to clarify something and you're being very long-winded.
So they are resorting to more extreme tactics in order to meet those expectations. And then because of that, people are protesting. And then while people are protesting, they're being aggressive as well. And then because everybody's amped up from the situation with the ICE agents and the protesters, there are tragedies that are occurring. Now, I'm not saying that those tragedies are justified, but I'm just saying that this is a result of them trying to meet certain expectations that have been set by the agenda that Trump was trying to push. That's basically my point.
I just heard you reiterate the whole situation about what's happening, but I didn't hear when you're talking about your agenda, and we're going to move off of this after.
I was literally about to say the fact that I was able to go in there, take a jail call, almost have my fucking year ruined.
Okay. Yeah, that was very long-winded, and I don't feel like you got to any point because I don't know. We all understand the agenda.
You're saying this could be handled better. Explain if you were in charge. If Donald Trump told you, I need those immigrants out. And I need them out. Like I need this much out. This is my expectation because I believe that this is the amount of people that are causing the issues. How would you go about it that would not cause this? State that out. How would you go about this that would not cause this?
First of all, it's not up to me to decide how to go about it. But what I can say is the things that are wrong in the way that he is going about it. And I don't feel like anything that is going to cause people to have stop and frisks and things that police can't even legally do, like racially profiling somebody, pulling over someone because of their race and having to check all their IDs and shit like that, that is not okay. That shouldn't be done. So I don't care what they do as long as they stop doing the shit that is actually illegal and against our fucking human rights.
Yeah, it's more so just like people feel like they don't have that freedom, the amendments and shit, you know, in the States. You know,
I get that. Yeah. But like I'm saying, you have to think about it in terms of you are set to accomplish a task, right? And you have been given the go ahead.
They moving kind of slimy. Hey, yo, you gotta be real.
I get that, but
kind of slimy. You know?
Like you again, you have been given a task and you have been given the go ahead to get this accomplished. I can imagine at any means possible, and so you employ the means that you.
Are you justifying this? Yes or no, bro? Speak simply. If you're not justifying it, why are you bringing up your understanding of why they're doing it? If you're not justifying it, there's no point. And we all understand why they're doing it, but it's wrong. So if it's wrong, stand on it say whether it's wrong or right. We don't need you to explain the whole fucking shit. We get it. So is it wrong or right? Say your fucking piece.
I would say it's not a productive conversation to just call it wrong.
Okay, so it's right. He sides with the ICE officers.
No, I'm just saying that us watching and saying, oh no, that's so sad. Moving on, let's talk about bounce your ass or die. Like, I don't think that's a productive, like, I would say at least like we should try to like dissect and understand what is going on in.
We all understand.
We are here to cover.
Condolences to the guy that got shot. Moving on. Next topic.
Hold on. We are here.
Is that a good way to go about it?
We are here to bring news.
I was just saying that.
I would say we probably shouldn't even talk about it then if we don't really understand what exactly is going on.
Okay, slow down. My whole problem is you being long-winded and saying a whole lot of nothing. That was my problem.
Okay, bro.
Because like we all understood the reasons why they're there. It took me to ask the direct question on are they wrong or right, and then you wouldn't even strongly say that they're right, but you wouldn't say that they're wrong either. But you did. Let me finish what I'm talking about. Let me finish what I'm talking about, because my whole problem with this situation is the way that you took a whole lot of words to say absolutely nothing, and then when I have to ask you a direct question whether it's wrong or right, and you're not even really standing on it. So if you clearly feel like the way that Donald Trump is going about it is with good intention, and they're
I never said that.
Okay, but you clearly feel like they're doing whatever means is necessary. And you don't really feel, it doesn't seem like you feel a lot of sympathy for the protesters. You feel like the protesters are acting aggressive, as you said, and you are being understanding to the ICE officers. We all understand which side of the fence that you stand on. You're just like, oh yeah, it sucks that the guy died, but I get it. That's basically what you're saying.
No, I'm saying that the expectation is what is wrong. That expectation is wrong. The fact that they're trying to that people believe that the issues with America is these illegal immigrants, and the fact that they will stop at nothing to get them out of the country. I believe that is what is wrong. All of these ICE agents people are just trying to execute that. People are hating them because of that. It's like, so for example, if I work for Cogeco and Cogeco wants to get a certain number of sales and they hire me as a salesman, I'm just going to go out and I'm going to knock on doors. People are going to hate me because I represent Cogeco.
Yeah, it's your choice.
So if people started...
So how about the Nazis? How about the Nazis? They were just doing a job. They were just following orders. So niggas don't have the right to hate Nazis?
Moving on.
If I'm doing a fucking job and my job entails of innocent people fucking dying and people's rights getting taken away, I understand why people would fucking hate me. And I wouldn't do that job. That simple. If I don't support it, I'm not fucking doing it. So let's fucking dead this and let's skip this topic because I don't want it to get
no more police, no more murders. All right. Yeah. So next, time lapse of what's his name? Alex.
Click more.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Alex Honnold, free solo climbing, Taipei 101.
I think it's Tapia or some shit like that.
Oh, did not mean to follow.
Wait. Pause it.
Oh, it's just music. Okay, pausing it.
Okay. You guys don't know what this is, right?
No idea.
No idea.
Okay, so this one guy is, I think it's called solo free climbing or whatever.
Okay.
But this guy, Alex, I forgot his last name.
Honnold?
Alex Honnold. He does free climbing. So he's done this in like the Arctic. He's done this in like different places where he literally, no rope, no net, no bungee, no parachute, nothing. He climbs shit, nigga.
Bro, that's crazy.
Real bad man.
Real bad man.
Yeah,
so this was live on Netflix.
Word.
Real bad man.
Yeah, so he basically climbed to the top of this fucking tower, and it was a fucking big deal.
This beat is hard.
Wait, hold on. Is there cops that are trying to stop him from doing
this? This was video people. This was live on Netflix in front of everybody.
So they were just cool with this man possibly not making it?
Yeah, if he dies, then that's another another thing to watch.
Yeah.
But there's a 2-hour video on Netflix about this.
Yeah.
And I started watching it last night. It's crazy. Couldn't watch the whole thing though.
I like how you wore red, bro. He kind of looked like Spider-Man, you know?
That's so hard! Yo, shout out to him.
Wait.
That's hard.
I think the next slide shows
That's hard.
Yeah, take this in. It's a close-up.
No way, bro. Bro, he's in a t-shirt?
Zoom in on the screen if you can so they can see.
Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, no, that didn't help at all. Should have just left it. I made it worse.
I know Mark is excited being up there. Oh, no.
No hands, fam. No hands.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Emily. He's playing with our emotions at this point.
Yeah, a bit. He is.
Yo, this camera angle is
secure,
crazy.
but it is quite secure.
But that serves a purpose for that hang.
Yeah, that's a bit of a rest he just took.
Humans are amazing.
Oh wait.
Oh, we got Debo in the cut on Facebook. Hey.
Shout out Divo. Hey.
He's done it! Alex Honnold has made history again.
Indeed, campus.
Okay, question. Is this white people shit?
Yeah.
Is this white people shit? Y'all doing this shit?
100%.
Yo, that shit's fucking crazy. But I'll tell you this. I watched some of this on Netflix last night. And like I didn't watch all of it because once you see him get to like us, like people are inside the glass buildings, literally waving at him and shit. Once you've seen him get to like a couple floors up, you're just like, okay, it's gonna be the same shit. Like there's this one groove part. There's little like things in the middle, like things he has to climb over.
Yeah.
like little. I forgot what it's called.
Protrude out of the building.
Yeah, like there's little different things,
Like
obstacles,
designs
type,
and
little
all that.
designs and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, watching him get through that, and he was so calm and poised the whole entire time. It was constant anxiety, bro. And I already knew the outcome. I watched it on Netflix last night after all this shit already happened. So I already knew the man lived and nobody died. But me watching him, like wait, from the ground climbing to the top, watching him do that, it was like
you watched the whole thing.
No, because it was like 2 hours long, and then once I seen him got to like a few stories. Like the thing is that once you get up, like once he's climbing for like 2 minutes, he's already at death level. He's already at like, oh, if you drop from there, you're dead.
Yeah.
So then it's like once he kept on going higher, I watched it to a certain point, but I'm just like, nah, I can't watch this shit just for 2 hours of the same shit. But like
You said it was live on Netflix, like
live on
Okay.
Netflix.
Okay.
So the man could have died on Netflix.
Yeah, yeah,
live,
Yeah,
bro.
I think that's the part that gets to me. You know what I mean?
that's
'Cause,
risky.
Like the fact
Risky.
that's very 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 risky. Not just on his part as a climber, but as the people that are broadcasting that, because it could have gone
into a snuff film
Yeah.
real quick, bro.
just live, and then and the next thing you know, oh shoot, oh no, cut.
Yo,
Bro, like whoever accepted that is like,
I hope he got paid.
he definitely got paid.
Because it was on
paid.
Netflix Live.
I heard he got underpaid though.
Oh wow.
I heard that he got like $500K or some shit like that. And then they're just like,
That's crazy.
I heard he wanted more, but they're just like, nigga, we'll get some other climbing ass nigga if you don't take this shit.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
But yo, shout out to him, bro. It's
Yeah,
better
shout
than me.
out to him.
I'm scared of heights. I get anxiety on a bridge.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And you guys scared of heights? No?
I tried
I'm scared of heights.
to do roofing, and it's like it wasn't really the height. It's the fact of the matter that I'm working in the air.
Oh, okay. Have you ever fucked a tall girl? A girl taller than you?
What's the correlation?
Yes.
What's the
Yes.
correlation, bro?
Yes.
You fucked a girl taller than you?
Yes.
Did you lift her up?
No.
What is the correlation, bro?
She could lift me. Pause.
Did you go on a stool to hit it from the back?
No. It was just very interesting cuddling because it was like
You were a little spoon?
no, but like
You were the little spoon, but you're on the big spoon side. Holy. Yo, shout out to the tall queens.
shout out to the tall girl.
We like to climb mountains, some of us.
Yeah, if you're 5'10" or better, holla at me.
Really?
Yes.
You're trying to get some NBA kids.
I need athletes. I need scholarships.
Holy. Okay, so on to the next one. So we all watched the Adam 22 versus Jason Love boxing match.
The whole minute.
Apparently, I watched the full thing. I didn't even know, bro.
The whole minute and a half.
Like what?
The whole minute and a half.
Dog, I literally thought I was watching like the highlight reel, and then like it zoomed out and it said round 1, and I was like, oh, this shit only lasted 1 round.
Real shit. Just like me. Jokes.
Okay.
Hey. All right. We're gonna watch this together.
Let's go at 'em.
Let's go out.
Commentary is fucking hilarious.
So funny.
Oh no! Oh my God! No!
Oh, that one hurt.
Wait!
Holy.
Get him good training.
Oh, point and play.
Yo, what the fuck? Bitch, stop fucking with me. I get
Come on, Adam. Walk this way. Adam, oh my God. Got him. This is all a setup.
Man took a knee. He's like, nah, fuck this shit.
Oh my God, bro.
You up. He was doing it fast. I watched the. Let's go, Adam.
Okay, pause it. Before we go into the next, because there's a following to this, right?
Okay.
So what do you guys think about Adam 22's performance during this boxing match? Or Jason Love's performance? Tell me what you think about what we just saw.
Yo, these niggas are okay. Jason Love, he looks pretty coordinated. I feel like if he had some like actual real decent boxing training, like he would have cooked him with probably a couple of punches. But because obviously they both just kind of went in there as like a street fight with gloves pads on.
They trained for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's not enough.
3 weeks, I think.
That's not enough because I feel like when I did boxing training, like the first 2 weeks that you train for, it's like, nigga, you're just learning how to skip rope and like you're doing cardio, you're doing bear sit-ups.
Yeah, it's
like,
basically nothing. It's basically nothing.
You're learning like a 1-2, like you're literally learning a 1-2 punch. That's it.
Yeah.
so
Adam clearly did not go into this with a sparring partner, like someone he was sparring with.
No.
Obviously
and
not.
if you were one of Adam 22's trainers and you told him good every single time he hit the pad, you are not a good friend.
No. I don't think that's the problem though, because he didn't even swing. So
I was just about to say, bro.
He did not throw one punch.
Brother, I was about to say, if you fuck my wife, I got to at least hit you once, bro. Like, come on, I got to at least throw one punch. This guy didn't throw one thing, bro.
Okay,
could have at least did like Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Come on, bro.
You know?
With that big ass nigga though, you don't want to just swing like crazily.
I'd rather do that.
He would have had a better chance, bro.
I would have tried to counter. I would have tried something. But at the same time, you have to think about it like this, bro. Those punches are probably hard as fuck. It probably doesn't look hard as fuck to us because we're not the ones taking it. But that nigga is the biggest fuck pause. He's a porn star. You gotta be extra pause. But like, so if that nigga, you really don't want to let him get a lucky one on you, a clean headshot. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Adam would just definitely pussied out. 100%.
For sure.
Him not throwing a single punch is actually pathetic.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
I thought I was watching
wasty.
the highlight reel, bro, and it was the full fight. He didn't throw one punch.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know what Adam
bro.
said though? Adam said that once he felt like, he said that he blocked the first punch, and once he said that his hands went from like this to this. He said that once he felt the power in that first punch, he's like, oh, fuck this shit. So because Adam put up such a pathetic. Okay, context for those who don't know. Jason Love has had sexual intercourse with Lena the Plug. It was her first scene outside of Adam 22. So this same man who beat him up also beat down his wife.
That's what I said.
On camera.
That's what I said. You fuck my wife, I got at least throw one punch at you or something. Like, that's the context
You know
there,
what I'm
guys.
saying?
Yeah.
So this was basically Aiden Ross revealed that Adam 22 might receive less money for his fight with Jason Love due to his performance. So
I missed him. Let's never fight again.
What the fuck?
It's actually real, not AI.
Oh.
So, well, okay, I already see what you were saying. Guys, you guys were not happy with the main event the way it went, right? Adam didn't throw a punch. I spoke with Adam about it, and I said, Adam, you didn't throw a punch. And honestly, Rainbet was really upset. And Rainbet they were like, yo, is there anything in this contract, in the clause where, we can... Because there is something in the contract that does state if you don't try and you don't give it your all, you lose some of your purse. So that was a conversation we had and we spoke about it. Because truth be told, if you go in the ring and you don't really do what everyone's expect you to do and try, there's a lot of problems.
Fuck, bro, imagine.
Which makes sense.
okay, so question: do you guys think that Adam 22 deserves the full purse?
No.
No, but now I'm beating myself up. Imagine if there was a bet that like how many punches were thrown by Adam. You put under zero. Imagine the odds for that, bro. Oh my god.
He's betting
If you
fucking
bet
addicts.
the under, if you bet the whatever it was, if you just bet the under, wow.
Wow, throw a bet on that? Holy fuck. We're all going to Costa Rica. Yeah.
I think that Adam should still receive a little something. Not the full thing because he did, but at the same time, I feel like mad people watch the event because of Adam 22 even boxing as the headliner against Jason Love. Yeah. And I didn't watch the whole event, but lots of people said it was a great card. There was great cards. Everything was perfect until the final event. So I bet they did recoup. I bet that they did make their fair share of profits that they would have made regardless. But and lots of people are reacting to this because of how bad it was. So I feel like they're still getting kind of what they wanted in terms of promotion and everything too for brand risk, which is Aiden Ross's boxing thingy.
Yeah.
So how much of the flop in terms of the main card fight would you put on the event, like the coordination of the event, and versus Adam 22?
It's all his fault.
It's all
his fault.
For sure.
So you think that if he had at least thrown a couple punches, that he would have made it a different?
The problem was
the fact that there was no effort.
No, it's not even the effort. Is that he didn't really receive any damage either. He got punched a good couple times, but it was no bruises, no nothing. He was fine.
He was just tired.
That's the problem. He gave up because he was scared. He's just like, okay, this is enough, and he gave up. He didn't at least risk being knocked out. He didn't risk getting like such a hit so hard that he needs to take a knee. Like, nah, the man was fine. He could have got up. Afterwards, he was talking fine, breathing fine. He was good. He probably went home and put some. I don't even know if he could. Can you pipe your girl after that? Like after she bro.
I think you would need a liquor one to something.
A Magnum tonic wine or something, bro.
Maybe some top.
You would want it to feel better about yourself, but I would feel like I'll be like, bro. Would you be able to put your dick in her after like the same nigga who put his dick in her before did that to you?
Hey,
that's like, oh, she's faking it.
Hey, man, that's his wife.
Shout out to Leonard the Plug. That's crazy, bro.
But yeah, I was just thinking more so. Could his performance be chalked up to just lack of preparation? And then the lack of preparation could have been that it was all last minute. Therefore, you know what I mean? He didn't have enough time.
You don't have to be prepared to fight someone that fucked your wife.
Jason Love.
I don't think. But the thing is,
Jason Love had the same amount of time to prepare.
Yeah.
Brother, Adam has more reason to want to punch this man in the face. So there's so many.
Does he though? Because I feel like
does he? What
I feel like deep down, Adam 22 probably liked the fact that Jason Love fucked his wife. So I don't know if it would have been.
No. He didn't like it. He definitely didn't like it. I've watched No Jumper. I am a No Jumper watcher. So Adam 22 definitely didn't like it, and he almost beefed Jason Love afterwards because Jason Love said that he felt like he fucked Adam's girl better than Adam does. He's like, of course I do. I'm a professional. But then so Adam didn't like that, and there was a little conflict over that. You know what I'm saying? Because then Adam kind of revealed that Jason Love had problems ejaculating during the scene. And he tried to use that against Jason Love. It's like, oh, you're supposed to be a professional. But I'm just like, sounds like your wife's coochie ain't the
them walls ain't got no contraction now. It's like when you go for a massage and they missing all your pressure points.
So I don't think that Adam likes this shit, but they made over $1 million off of one video, and it probably still gains them money. You know what I'm saying? So if one video with one nigga gained the man $1 million, they both probably profited a lot and got a lot of recognition and attention from this whole thing. Like you said, you don't even know Adam 22 that much outside of, oh yeah, that's a nigga who got his wife fucked, right?
Yeah.
So he's
and that isn't another reason to fucking fight tougher, bro, and fight harder. Come on, man.
I honestly think, in my honest, humble opinion, I think that he's revealed that this is one of the worst years for No Jumper, his podcasting platform. And I think that he just really needed the money.
Needed the boost, yeah.
I think he needed the money, and I also think that he's a clout addict.
Yes.
He doesn't really care whether it's good clout or bad clout. He does like the attention.
Yeah.
He likes being talked about. And this will blow over because, honestly, I think who he should fight, I want Adam 22 to fight DJ Academics.
Wow.
They have had a very long history of beef. They're good now. They're good friends and whatnot. But what we would like to see is two influencers who talk shit to rappers and gangsters and shit like that actually get into the ring with each other.
Yes.
I think that would be a great fight, watching Adam 22 versus DJ Academics. Let's make a clip out of it. Set it up.
You made me lose interest by saying that they're friends now, though. I thought they weren't. If they weren't, that would be just
Friends can fight each other.
It's boxing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like it's always the best when it's like enemies versus each other too, because then it might be like, okay, he won inside the ring, I'm gonna win outside the ring type shit. It might escalate, but I think that with the history that they do have and with the egos and pride that they do have, it's like kind of like platform versus platform. You're gonna have the people who support No Jumper on one side, the people who support academics on one side, the people who hate both of them tuning in, that's probably the biggest audience, the ones who hate both of them, tuning in to watch them beat the shit out of each other.
True. You got me there.
I guess. I mean, wouldn't you say that fighting is low key a brand like risk in terms of
the whole event is called brand risk.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's what Aiden Ross's event is called. Brand risk.
That's hilarious.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it is a brand risk, but academics right now. We didn't write down this topic, but academics is trying to fight Lil Baby. They're trying to set up
because of the whole
Oh, you didn't see that?
Yeah.
No. Nah, because so one of Lil Baby's goons tried to slap the shit out of academics. He claims he did slap the shit out of academics like in March or some shit when academics was sitting in a vehicle with the security around and all these people around. And he claims that Ty Lil is the one who brought the guy in who backdoored him to get close enough to get slapped. So DJ Academics was calling out Ty Lil. He was calling out Lil Baby because he talked to Lil Baby about it, but Lil Baby said, yo, that wasn't me. I didn't send that. But because the man went on stream, the man who did it, his name is K something. I forgot his name. But he went on stream and he said that he did it. So Academics like, fuck it. That was your man who did that on behalf of you. I'm going up on everybody. He called out Kai Cenat's team and everything for like supporting Ty Lil. Like DJ Academics kind of crashed out on everybody, you know. In classic academics
a bit more backstory as to why that happened was, you know about the whole Kai Cenat and his girlfriend thing, right?
Right.
So there was a video that came out of Kai Cenat's girlfriend talking to a guy. His face wasn't really shown or anything, right? Okay. And she was trying to spin up a story because Kai Cenat wasn't fucking with the fact that she had like male friends or whatever, but she ended up still talking to him anyways. Okay. So in the video, she was trying to spin up a story about what to tell Kai and like how to make it seem like it wasn't just her trying to talk to her male.
Yeah,
like,
I get clocked out of all that.
Yeah,
like, it seems like some shade room teen bullshit.
Yeah, but basically, Academic was reacting to that video, and he was like, "Oh, is this so and so? That's Lil Baby's weed roller. You didn't even cheat on him with Lil Baby. You were cheating on him with Lil Baby's weed roller." Oh,
that's why he called out Act?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So the guy got cheese, and then when he was in a situation where he was able to
the shit out of Academics.
Yeah,
basically. I'm a mama. Oh God, I slapped the shit out of Academics, and he just drove away and left his boys and all this type of shit.
Damn.
So basically, Academics started the beef.
Wow.
Hold on. So you're well versed on this.
Academics didn't start the beef because that man tried to slap him before he even said anything, and Academics didn't even bring it to the internet. So Academics said nothing about it because that slap shit happened in March of last year.
Yeah, facts.
You know, so Act said nothing about it, but that guy got mad at the weed roller comment, and then he decided
to let him know that he slapped the shit out of Academics. Yeah.
So y'all niggas are telling me you knew all this and couldn't put on itinerary?
Nah, I didn't like it's a little too messy and a little bit too like all over the place. Too much explaining, bro.
Okay, I got you. Okay, that's all right. Well, let's find out what else is going on.
Oh, Nicki Minaj.
Nigga Minaj.
So Nicki Minaj is no longer considered an illegal immigrant after receiving Donald Trump's gold card, which grants her U.S. residency. Round of applause for Nicki Minaj if you want. No? Okay. She just posted a photo of her $1 million Trump gold card. And Nicki Minaj had something to say. Oh, there's a gold card. Trump is such an ugly ass nigga, bro. But Nicki said, I came to this country as an illegal immigrant at 5 years old. I can't imagine the horror of being... Oh, this was her before she got the card in 2018. Yeah. She said, I can't imagine the horror of being in any strange place and having my parents stripped away from me at the age of 5. This is so scary to me. Please stop this. Can you try to imagine the terror and panic these kids feel right now? Okay, that explains what the Trump gold card is.
Okay. There's nothing else, right?
But there's another slide, the next slide on X. This is Nicki Minaj's actual tweet. It says, residency, the cope is coping. Finalizing that citizenship paperwork as we speak, as per my wonderful, gracious, charming president. Thanks to the petition, I wouldn't have done it without you. Oh, citizen Nika. Her name's Onika Mirage. Whoa. She says, oh, citizen Nika, you are the moment. Gold Trump card, free of charge.
Wow.
Are you guys mad at Nicki Minaj?
For this?
I would say, I don't know if I should say mad at her because like I don't know who.
I get why people are mad at her.
Yeah,
but I'm not mad at her.
Yeah, you know, I don't know her, but the sellout is crazy.
The sellout, yeah.
Okay, would you just got your citizenship, right?
Yeah,
Did you have to sell anybody else?
If you had to sell out and be like, yo, so everyone hated Trudeau here. So suppose you had to ride hard for Trudeau and be like, yo, that's my dog. Everything that he's doing right now is perfect just to get your citizenship, even though it hurts the rest of the country. Would you have done it?
Honestly, no, because I wasn't really that attached. No, listen. No, because I wasn't really that attached to the Canadian citizenship. So in my mindset, I was just thinking like I don't really like especially like the housing crisis like of Canada and like a lot of the political climate. So I was thinking that I'd probably like if I had the money to, I'd probably leave anyways.
And go where?
Maybe like go east.
But what if
your dad is in the States too? No, Your dad is in the States.
Yeah,
but think about this.
Talk about that.
What if they were trying to? What if they were trying to send you back to Nigeria?
I mean, I'll figure something out.
So you'd rather get deported than just be like, yo, I support this nigga, and they get my gold. I'm not gonna actually. Wait. I'm not gonna lie. I would keep it a buck, bro. I don't even fuck with Trump like that. But I would take the citizenship. I would talk some shit. Take the citizenship. I would sell out still.
Yeah, dual citizenship.
Fam, she been living here her whole life. Or in the United States, she been living there her whole fucking life, and she's from Trinidad. You know what I'm saying? Do what you.
Hey, what you gotta do?
It's like the same people. It's like, yo, if Kodak Black or ASAP Rocky or Lil Wayne supports Trump because he got them out of jail, I think that's a good reason to support somebody. Even though you're going to be ignorant to the like, at the end of the day, every single president, they have done things that have affected other people and people who can be like, yo, how could you support that guy because he did this that affected me? But at the end of the day, everybody kind of watches out and votes in their best interest, in their own best interest.
But basically, what she's doing goes against her 2018 tweet. I don't know what the context of.
Sometimes you might have to flip the script in order to get what you want. It is what it is.
Hey.
Am I a piece of shit? Tommy, would you do it? You're getting sent back to Vietnam, fam. All you have to do is ride for Trudeau.
Right back on the banana.
All you have to do is say like, yo, shout out to Justin Trudeau. I'm riding for whatever the fuck he's riding for. Would you have rode for Justin Trudeau in order to not get sent, to guarantee that you are a Canadian citizen and not get sent back to Vietnam during a time where they're sending everybody back home?
I don't know, man. Vietnam's kind of nice still.
Brooks?
Vietnam's kind of nice still, bro.
Am I the only sellout? Fuck.
I might sell out still.
Help me still.
I might sell out still. I might sell out because it's like,
you haven't looked into Vietnam in this day and age, have you?
No, I'm just thinking about all of us in our home country. So I was just talking about Vietnam specifically for you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that like I've never left this country. I would be scared.
What's your home country?
Grenada.
Oh God, I don't mean it like that. But like it's a third world country, like you know. So it's like the same as St. Vincent. It's like we're going back to a third world country. Fucking
don't know nobody, bro. Don't know nobody. I don't even know my family there like that. Like, I know my grandparents.
I have. So I'm not gonna lie. Like I have a few family members that like are pretty well off. Like my one uncle literally has like Llewellyn residence like on his big gate.
Your last name's mad hard to pronounce, bro.
I know.
Can you say it out loud?
Llewellyn.
And you were confused about that too, reading it. I was like,
Brother, when I went to go pick up the road guy, I'm just like, my boy has a very unique name. You're probably not gonna see a lot of it. And then he like looked. He's like, no, there's a lot. And I was like, oh shit, there's like a whole list of y'all. I'm like, oh damn. He's like, what? He
ran into a store where artists go to and think there's just gonna be John Smith.
It starts with a double L, right?
Yeah.
That's weird.
He said it was a palindrome or something. He called it like a palindrome.
Like the amount of letters and shit. Oh, okay, gotcha. But sorry. Like I was saying, it's a third world country.
Yo, this is saying we could bring people on video. If they're commenting, we could bring them on video.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I didn't know we could do that.
That's super
We could get Debo and this bitch from home.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I know. Like they're third world countries, bro. Mans are gonna be there with freaking. You might have a freaking what's it called? Like hurricanes and whatnot. Like St. Vincent has a volcano, and our volcano
mine is mostly
erupted.
Scared of the unknown. I'm not trying to go someplace with that I don't know.
I'll justify you guys' answer. You guys are good, but I just know for a fact because my family back home, they think like because we're in Canada, we're living luxe, and I'm like, nah, bro, we working class. Like if anything, we're struggling, right?
So why don't you guys just go? But what's stopping you from leaving here?
Well, I'm working on it.
You guys seem like you don't like it.
I'm
What's
working
stopping you
on
from
it,
leaving?
bro.
So the issue with me going back to Nigeria is that I would be what you would consider uneducated, and my job prospects would be bad, very very bad. As Miss Lee,
Hit the streets, nigga.
Hold on.
You not a boss?
Hold on. So you would be considered uneducated there.
And here.
the thing is, so I'm considered uneducated here, but it's not as bad.
It's not as frowned upon.
Yeah, it's like the life that you can live here being uneducated is not close.
Facts.
That
That
makes
makes
a
a
lot
lot
back
of
home and
sense.
go to school.
Oh yeah, I could do that. That's the reason why.
He's like, I ain't trying to do all that shit.
That's the
in a place
reason.
that I don't even like.
That's
Better than going to school.
Just go home and scam.
Nigerian scammer only. We're gonna get a phone call from AO. We're not even gonna know it's AO. Holy.
But yeah, no, I didn't actually think about that. It's like, yeah, like if we were all to, like certain cultures, it's like, yeah, if you're uneducated, then like, yeah, you're just gonna be at the side of the road, fucking selling fruits that you grew with your farm. Versus like us, where it's just like, you want your snow removed, and like now you have $40.
Yeah, facts.
Word.
Because when I was in South Africa, mans are doing landscaping, and you could make a decent living landscaping. But the niggas that are doing landscaping back in South Africa,
You're not making that same bread that you're making here, fam. You're not making rent. You're not about to eat at Wendy's.
No.
Like, you're not
And
about to have a car.
You guys also have to think. Nicki Minaj has a kid and a husband who are both born here. So if she gets sent back home, it's kind of a big deal.
Masha.
You know what I'm saying? So if you had a kid, do you think that would change if you had a Canadian born kid, do you think that would change
for sure, that would definitely change my
And like your baby mom's Canadian too. You think that would change would you rock with Trump or Trudeau?
Because I could imagine that, like, even for
you would. Yeah, people can't hear you, so don't just nod your head. You know what I'm saying? We got an audience here that's just listening.
You gotta incriminate yourself now.
Okay, so we would all sell out, right?
He just needed that. He just
for the
needed
right
that,
situation. We would all sell out. Sell off. Context matters. Sell off. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Can't wait for that album in March.
Okay, so what else is going on? Actually, I don't know if this is like a wagwan right now, but
I have a question based off of this. My whole thing is, would you risk it?
I need to know Ao's answer to this one.
Okay, so
AO is my main person who I thought of when I seen this thing happen.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. Like I was saying to Rex before we put this itinerary together, I did see a more full story. I honestly actually want to see if I saved it on my Facebook, because it gave like full context of like, oh, like there was money that wasn't accounted for because it was sent to relatives. It was.
But
sent
I don't
to
even really care about that.
Because what it does is it puts in perspective like, what money are you going to get out of jail with? Because you have to remember, like, if a bank mistakenly sends you a certain amount of money and then like, I don't know, whatever happens, and then like you get sent to jail because of fraud and blah 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 blah. Like, if you literally spent all that money and like you have no money to go home to, then it's like you're cooked.
What do you mean spend all that money?
Because they could seize it from you.
Yeah. So like if your money gets seized, right? It's versus like, it's like if your money gets seized.
We didn't even explain the thing yet. First of all, a Nigerian man chose 1 year in jail over repaying bank that mistakenly sent him 1.05 million to his bank account. So my whole question about this, I don't really care about the details. I'm just wondering, what are y'all niggas doing?
That's what I'm saying. If his money gets seized, he literally just went to jail.
Let's
for
pretend
nothing.
that it didn't get seized. We're just taking it at face value.
Oh yeah, I'm going to jail.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going to bro.
if I'm coming out and having the same money,
Yeah, we're all going to jail. I don't think a year
for $1 million.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
What if it was Guantanamo Bay? Y'all going?
But
Cock meat sandwiches?
relax. What, you want to make that? You want to make that like actually the question?
Yeah.
Damn, I guess I
Would you go to Guantanamo Bay?
I don't know too much about that.
Oh, you never
It's a
watched
very,
Kumar?
very maximum security prison where they'll be keeping like...
It's like Rikers Island.
No.
Nah, that's
No?
it's
It's
worse.
way worse.
Worse? Guantanamo Bay is worse?
bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I'm chilling.
It's like the third world country of Riker. Bro.
Yeah, like...
I'm chilling at home.
That's where they keep like the top terrorists of the world. Like,
Oh yeah, I'm chilling at home. I'm chilling.
yeah, I'll chill at home still. You can keep the milli still.
Yeah, you can
In
keep
Canada,
the money.
you get to buy a single home. Yay!
You
You get to get half of a down payment of a decent home.
You guys are not looking at it from my perspective, bro. Like in a year, you can make like 100,000, 200,000, 300,000, but like, bro, I'm also making $1 million a year. I don't know.
I would do it still.
That's
If it was like, especially if I get to go to like Barton or some shit like that.
Yeah, if we get to go see the Mandem, come on now.
Okay. I'm dead. That nigga looks Nigerian as hell, bro. Is that your cousin, bro?
Olé. I mean, since we're talking about jail, the reason why I left the set
Who
is
the fuck
because
called you?
my very, very good friend Jagar. It's super shitty news. I don't want to put too much down in terms of the vibe, but he literally just got sentenced to life. Yeah. So that's why I was like, anyways.
The fuck never mind.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't want to really get into it, but free my boy Jags. Hopefully,
it doesn't sound like that. Never mind.
Hopefully, he gets an appeal and he does end up eventually getting out somehow, some way. But that's what I went off set for. But anyways,
I'm out some questions when the camera shut off. I'm not gonna lie, but that is a reasonable reason to answer the phone because I actually like what the fuck, like which shorty called this nigga?
And he rarely like I haven't had a call from him in a while, and like he literally just had his sentence on the 23rd.
That's crazy.
That's unfortunate.
Super crazy. But yeah, moving on. Next we have.
Oh, this video is fucked.
Oh boy,
is this zoomed in the most? I'm just wondering if people can actually see this shit.
Cause look. Like, is this okay? Right, and then if I zoom in, like, it doesn't.
It zooms back out.
Yeah,
it's like readjusts itself.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
Okay, dumb as fuck.
Yeah,
but let's see what going. Are we all three? Are you guys all watching on Facebook right now?
I was.
No.
Okay, so there's actual people in here.
Hey, appreciate it.
Her 19-month-old tumbled out of her SUV while she was
You're
driving.
gonna have to play this a couple times to really
It's a little tough to watch, but we can tell you the child is expected to be okay. You can see the SUV here making that left turn into the Fullerton intersection when the passenger door opens and the toddler falls out. It appeared that it was the front passenger door as well. The mother stops the SUV, picks up the child, and gets back into the vehicle before driving away. 35-year-old Jacqueline Marie Hernandez of La Habra, now behind bars on suspicion of child abuse. Her arrest comes days after the January 20th incident.
A mother has been arrested after her 19.
Okay,
you're a crackhead driving a Mercedes-Benz GL.
I don't know cars like you, but look,
GLE specifically. Sorry,
look. Some accountability needs to be taken. Baby, you should have put on your seatbelt. If you're gonna ride in the front seat, baby, you gotta use your seatbelt.
Bro,
you shouldn't be in the front seat.
I have way too many questions, bro.
How does this happen?
First of all,
so I can imagine. First of all, it's a toddler. A toddler should not be in the front seat. 2, child lock exists. You should have child lock on. The kid could have opened the door and fell out.
It's a front door though. Front doors don't have child lock.
Is that true?
So that's why that's why the
well,
child.
You shouldn't have a child in the.
That's my point. That was the first thing I fucking said. I was like, first of all,
this guy's smart.
A child should not be in the front seat, and then even if it wasn't, like there is a child.
It don't even look like that little nigga cried or nothing. That nigga tucked and rolled and got right back up.
I'm at the point. I think he's used to it or something.
I think it's that baby from that Dave Chappelle skit where that Dave Chappelle skit where he was just like that baby was selling drugs on the corner and he's like, "Hey, baby,
fuck you, I got kids to feed."
Yeah, it was that baby who must have fell out. I shouldn't be laughing because this is actually real child abuse. And someone needs to take that kid away from that home because why? There's so many questions. How was the kid in the front seat?
Yeah, facts.
How did the kid fall out of the front seat?
Yeah.
How lucky it was that the car behind it stopped so suddenly. Yeah. The mother got right out, got the baby, and like, did she put the baby in the back seat, or did she put the baby on her lap and kept driving?
Like, so if this camera wasn't recording, then like she probably would have got away scot free. To be honest,
I'm not gonna lie, this is some crackhead shit.
And think
now,
about
what
it
drug
too,
do you think you got to be on to do this shit?
And think about it too. In order to unlock a car door, you usually have to pull on it twice.
Yeah.
So it's like after,
really? Is that like a Mercedes-Benz thing?
That's
a newer car thing.
Yeah, that's like a not newer. Even
my
on my
car doesn't do that.
Even on my old Beamer, like, and it's a 06.
My car
like,
doesn't do that.
Yeah, you pull on it once, and then it unlocks the door, and then you pull on it again, and then the door opens.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, the baby could have been playing with the.
What time are we at?
130, but it's not accurate because we had like that whole like 15-minute buffer.
We'd say it's like 120, 115, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, no, again, it takes a lot to open a car door. So for you to be driving and like not do anything while your child is pulling on a door twice to open it, yeah, you're probably crackhead.
Yeah, it's probably like, oh, stop that, Johnny.
Okay, wait. Let's try to be a little open-minded here.
Sure.
What if the child felt like it was in danger and it had to get away? So the child said, yo, I have to tuck and roll and dip out this bitch.
Here's a child.
Hey, man.
It's a toddler, bro.
Hey, bro. These little niggas smart, bro. These little niggas smart.
I'm joking. In all seriousness, take that kid away from that household.
Yes.
And I would even say as far as arrest that lady.
Didn't it say, I think it said that she got arrested.
Yeah, she did.
For child
arrested.
endangerment.
Yeah, child abuse.
Yeah, keep her wherever she's at.
Yeah,
keep her.
Hold that.
Yeah, it's kind of
as we say, hug that.
Okay, this one was the one I was thinking of for AO.
All of these are about people getting arrested. Everyone's getting arrested this whole episode.
Well, I guess we already named it Farewell Tommy, but this one should have been called Locked Up. Because, okay, AO, as a man who is a fan of Nyash, a man who is a big booty admirer.
Yeah, you a BBW motherfucker, aren't you?
For somebody who has an extreme love for booty. I just want to know, this was my would you risk it?
No, I would not risk it.
You wouldn't risk this?
You haven't even seen the video, bro.
Okay, so Miami man tries. Wait, there's no like caption on the like actual description. No.
No. Shit, I always forget that.
Miami man tries to
Insanity.
sexually assault a detective on live TV in risky pinch because he was actually being arrested for sexual assault.
This is a sex
Unmute
offender.
it.
I don't know if it needs to be.
Oh.
Bizarre move forced officers to brace him against the railing to stop him.
Oh my
God!
Yeah.
So basically, I saw a comment that the only reason why the guy in the shades was able to catch it was because he was also
Look at the body! I'm dead.
Bro, if you play it and just watch his fucking eyes, bro, watch, bro.
Yeah, put it back on.
Put it back on the screen.
Damn, I wish we could slow mo this shit.
Watch this guy. Watch this guy. He was
You was watching hard. We supposed to think it. We not supposed to do it, nigga. You impulsive ass nigga. That's crazy, bro. That is crazy. I can't say shit because they're already locking him up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Lock him up.
For SA2, bro.
Throw away the key.
For SA2, that's the crazy part.
he did that shit. He ain't got
There's no doubt about it, bro.
he ain't got a lot in court to fight for that shit. That is insane. I hate it had to be a nigga though. Fuck.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, they do say something about niggas and ass.
But yeah, that's crazy.
Okay.
I would not risk it, but holy shit.
Should I put this up on the screen or should we just read it?
Before we talk about this, I think we should talk about Mike Will Made It. And
Oh my god, you guys seen that? You guys, audience, so you see that last night?
Yeah. Chat, you need to talk to us, chat.
we only have 3 people in the chat right now.
That's okay. Well, we're not. Is anyone looking? Oh wait, no, we're not on YouTube, right?
Nah.
And we don't have anyone on Twitch.
I haven't checked.
And
But
we probably have no one on
And
Kick.
for the future, don't say that. Don't say 3. Just say 300. You know, for anyone that's watching back, they don't know. You know?
Fake it till you make it.
Well, we're gonna grow. I like the idea of growing. You know what I'm saying? Pause. So when we get to 300,000 live viewers and shit, we're gonna be like, yo, back on episode 10, we started off with 3 viewers on our first live stream. You know what I'm saying? Well, at one point we had like 7 niggas in here, 8 niggas. So
Yeah,
they clocked
during
out.
the test stream.
Yeah.
No, today.
Oh, today. Oh,
Yeah, we've had like the numbers been up and down, but now it seems
Yeah.
like my cousins Ree and Amanda seem to be in here. I think that they're the ones who are part of the 3.
Hello.
All right now. Yeah, so Mike Will Made It and Hit Boy had a versus battle last night.
Round of applause.
Super round of applause.
Shout out to Versus.
Yeah.
Do you guys know what Versus is?
No. I saw a bit of it when you guys put it in, and then I just kind of got bored, so I just clicked off.
Yeah, I doubt you even know most of the songs.
Yeah.
But Versus is something that started during the pandemic, where it actually started with producers, where they would play songs that they've made the beats for, that they've produced for, and then they would verse another producer by 20 versus 20 songs. Whoever has the best 20 songs wins.
Okay.
You know, but then it kind of evolved into artists participating, their best 20 songs versus another artist 20 songs. Then it evolved even more because it used to be just on Instagram Live. Then it got like, you know, bought out by Triller. It got bigger. Now they do it like a concert, a whole concert where it's like a live back and forth, song for song. And it was for artists mostly, but now they're bringing it back to basics. And they have the producers participating. So we had big time producer Hit Boy who produced songs like Niggas in Paris and what other songs?
Revenge to Make You Dance.
No, that was Mike Will Made It.
Mike Will Made It.
Oh, did you not just say? Oh, my apologies.
No, that was Hit Boy. But Mike Will Made It. You know who that is?
I've heard that. I've heard the tag.
He's a huge producer. He did that 23 song by Miley Cyrus. He did Bands Will Make Her Dance. He did a lot of hits, you know. So it was those two hit makers going back and forth.
Yeah, he's also like kind of semi the pioneer of Ray Shrimmered.
Yeah. Do you know Ray Shrimmered? Do you know what that means? Like where the name came from?
Yeah, it's eardrummers backward. Yeah. And it's Mike Will Made It's like camp.
Yeah.
Wait, ear drummers?
Yeah, that's Mike Will Made It's like
ear
team.
drummers.
Like
yeah.
So
that's why they always use that tag.
But yeah, air drummers, like air backwards is Ray, and then drummers backwards is Shrimmered. So it's Ray Shrimmered is air drummers backwards.
Yeah,
fuck, we might make a clip out of it. Like a 304 thing. Like
That's
crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I thought it was actually going to be a good battle.
It wasn't,
and it was not. Mike Will made it. Wiped this nigga with bro.
Belt to ass, boy. Belt to ass. Belt to ass.
Literally B2A. Because I don't know why, but for whatever reason, Hit Boy was just not playing the bangers that I wanted to hear, bro. Yeah. Like he had Carousel, which was on Astro World. Like
he waited till like the end.
He waited till like the end to play, and like no one was even really hyped for it anymore. He had the track Easy with The Game and Kanye, which was actually one of my. I really like that track.
I think it was too slow.
Late. He didn't know how to ride the wave and the vibe
to go back and forth.
This nigga went and played. He went and played like some slow shit after Mike Will Made It would play like the Mannequin Challenge would play like Black Beatles and stuff like that.
Called it the Mannequin Challenge.
I only thought about that because they literally did it on stage.
Yeah, but Mike Will Made It. All of his songs were like bangers. Like all of them. You know what I'm saying?
He knew what he was doing.
Like even when man was playing No Lie and shit. Like, holy.
I am smoking on that gas. Holy.
Like shit was going crazy. He even played what was that? I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
Like he played classics,
bangers, bro.
And Hit Boy has classics, but the man decided to play some shit none of us have ever heard of. He played like new shit by Big Sean. He played like A$AP Rocky's new track.
He played Nas songs from the album with
it's like,
Nas.
My nigga, like the crowd itself already was pretty fucking dead.
I heard Booze.
I deadass heard Booze.
And it was happening in Hit Boy's city in Los Angeles.
Oh, bro, such an idiot thing, bro. Hit Boy, do better, fam.
Do better, fam. But shout out to you because you're already great.
Yeah, you are like, great.
And he just got his crib broken into. That was the same nigga.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he just got his crib broken into.
Yeah,
they didn't take none.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo, I was telling these guys that it should have been Mike Will Made It in Metro Boomin.
Yeah. So we want versus. If this ever comes across anybody who's doing versus, we want to see Metro Boomin versus Mike Will Made It. I think that would be a great match.
Not Mustard.
Nah.
No.
Mustard's got hits, but not like Mike.
Yeah, not like Mike Will Made It.
Yeah, remember that one year that Mustard just had like the radio?
Yeah,
the radio. Every time you hear
every single track, he was just like, "Well, this is my signature." Boom, boom, boom.
You're gonna hear Chris Brown.
Boom,
yeah.
You're
gonna hear Chris Brown, then you're gonna hear Tyga on the next one.
Yeah.
Same niggas and shit.
What about
bro? That album was actually now. Like I think back to that album, I'm like, yo, that era of like music, Mustard, just like. That album and then like everything that like revolved around it in terms of music, it was like that was
I feel like Pharrell would be good too.
Depends.
Pharrell's got hit.
This is a styles matchup too. You know what I'm saying? He's very different.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't see him going up against a Mike Will Made It or something because it's like Pharrell has hits, but
you're going off camera a bit.
Pharrell got to go against like Kanye or something, you know, like that would be kind of unique.
Nah,
you know?
Kanye's wiping the floor.
Yeah, Kanye would wipe the floor.
Yeah,
because Kanye has because if it was only Kanye produced tracks, maybe it'll be different. But I don't know who would be good for Pharrell.
That's what I meant. Kanye produced track. Yeah.
I don't know too many producers, but like just those are the ones
Maybe
that came to mind. I know Peter.
Timberland, there you go. Yeah.
Timberland.
Actually, that might be a good one.
I haven't
Timberland versus Pharrell.
But I still think Timberland would wipe the floor with him.
Yeah,
because like, bro, have you seen that video? Bell Canada, fuck off. But have you seen that video of where Ye is talking about how when he was making Stronger, the reason why he had to go to Timbaland is because every other route of trying to get the beat right was just not working. And the reason why he was making Stronger is because at the time, Amber was a big fan of Justin Timberlake. And she was playing a lot of Justin Timberlake songs. And he was like, fuck it, I can do that. And then he tried to, and just he couldn't match up to Timbaland. And then eventually he was like, all right, like Timbaland, can you fix the drums?
I really support what Timbaland's doing right now with the whole AI shit. But shout out to Timbo. He's a legend.
I mean, hey, man's used it, so.
Yeah.
Shout out to Timbaland.
Man's used the tool he was pushing, so hey, you can't knock it.
Yeah. Do you know why DJ Mustard's name is DJ Mustard?
Because he loves mustard.
He's a fat ass nigga who put mustard on all for his main condiment.
You know what?
Condiment?
No.
His name is actually like Dijon or some shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right. I have heard that. Yeah.
I don't get it.
His name
Dijon
is
mustard.
Dijon mustard. It's a type of mustard.
And then, type of mustard is Dijon mustard.
I know that.
You don't eat mustard, eh?
Nah, but mustard was named after a nigga?
No.
Wait, what?
Bro, Dijon, you said it's Dijon mustard. I thought that Dijon is a nigga name.
Dijon mustard is a type of mustard.
You ever met a white guy named Dijon?
Yeah,
No. So mustard was named after a nigga.
No, I'm saying niggas are named after mustard.
Are you sure?
But DJ Mustard said, you know what? My name is Dijon. I'm going to name myself Mustard.
That's some fat ass big back shit to do because he's a big ass
Super big
nigga
back
too.
shit. Super big back shit.
But before we switch the topic though, what was the most iconic verses that, in your guys' opinion, most iconic?
Locks versus Diplomats. Nothing comes close, bro. Like Jeezy Gucci.
Yeah.
Jeezy Gucci was close.
Yeah.
But no, like the era, the timing, the crowd energy. It was at Madison Square Garden. Like
That was
bro,
sick.
It was.
I did
fun.
also like Soulja Boy versus Bow Wow.
I didn't see that one. I heard
I
it
didn't
was
even know
crazy
about that
though.
one, yeah.
Yeah, that's where you haven't seen that picture of Bow Wow doing this.
Bow Wow wiped the floor with Soulja Boy though.
Of course, bro.
I fuck with Bow Wow though.
Of course, because it's like, bro, you got to think about how long the man was making music for, and
He just performs way better than Soulja Boy.
Yeah, and
They've both been making music for over a decade. But Bow Wow started as an actual kid.
Exactly, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say is like, and the other thing is like, you have to remember like who like brought Bow Wow to fruition, and it was Snoop Dogg. So it's like, that's a
no way.
Very
the nigga found him at like a concert or some shit like that.
Yeah,
like
so it's
a
like
live show.
Wow.
Brought him on stage and shit.
So
and
that's
just
why
took
he
him under his-
goes, Bow Wow Wow, yippee yo.
Because Snoop, he was named after Snoop Dogg. He's Snoop
That's
Dogg, Bow Wow.
crazy.
They signed him and all this type of
That's
shit.
crazy.
Yeah, his first album was called Doggy Pound.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Shout out to Bow Wow. I started rapping because of Bow
I
Wow.
was about to say that too, bro. I wanted to throw
He was
that
my
little
first
Easter egg
favorite
in,
rapper.
yeah?
I used to watch that nigga get chased by 1,000 girls home from school and shit. I'm like, I wanted that to be me.
I want to be me.
Bro, you
I
guys
want
ever
to be
seen,
like Mike.
You guys ever seen like Cultured Soul? Cultured Soul.
Bro, that
like
movie's still fucking amazing.
Yeah,
bro.
it's still such a good
movie's
movie.
One of the best basketball movies ever.
Yeah.
But further on,
Yes, sir,
or
yes, sir.
whatever you say to move on for a subject. Furthermore, so I came across this.
Follow up more.
Can you zoom in on the words on this at all? We
me
don't have
see.
to bring it on the screen, but just for me
Yeah, let me see.
to read it easier.
Hey, oh, game changer right there. Ole.
Go to see more.
Oh yeah, true.
Okay, so I found this story on Facebook and I found it interesting. So I want to know everybody's opinion on this, right? On what you would do.
Sure.
So I stopped paying my 20-year-old's daughter's rent after she moved a nigga into her apartment without my permission. She doesn't have a job because she was supposed to be focused on school. I told her from the beginning, I'm not paying no bills for you if there's a man in the house. She's so hard-headed and never listens to me. She told me she was grown and he wasn't going anywhere, so that was that. Her decision was made. I didn't hear from her again for months until she called me from jail. She let him trap out of her apartment and got her door kicked in. When I talked to the officers, they told me they weren't interested in her, and if she cooperated, they wouldn't charge her. Her options were to be a witness or a co-defendant. She decides to take all the charges for this man and claim everything was hers because it's her first offense and wouldn't get as much time as him. She's not wrong. He bailed her out, but she has to get out of her apartment by the 1st and doesn't have anywhere to go. Her public defender says she will end up with a couple years of felony probation. Then she can get her record sealed. She wants to come home, but I have younger children in my house. I love my daughter, but I will not bring chaos, legal trouble, or unsafe patterns into my home around kids who still depend on me. Love doesn't mean sacrificing everyone else to save one person who refuses accountability. Some consequences are earned, not inflicted. Thoughts?
You do the crime, you gotta do the time, man.
But if this was your kid,
good parenting.
That's okay.
I just want to hear if there's, and everybody agrees with the mom's way of going about things.
Yep.
Yeah, she said
you wouldn't let her back home after she just got arrested, and she didn't listen to you, but she's not willing to break up with the boyfriend.
Fuck that, man.
Yeah, I believe in setting boundaries as a parent. So she set her boundary, and the child crossed the boundary, and now she has to suffer the consequences of crossing that boundary.
I didn't want us all to agree. I thought AO was gonna be like. So
I mean, I probably would bring my daughter back into my house. Again, depending on what our relationship is. Like, if it's more estranged, and she.
Well, think about it. You were subsidizing her life so she could go to school, and she kind of took advantage of that and started dating some hoodlum ass nigga.
I mean, I'm no one to talk, so.
That's why I want your fucking opinion. That's why I want your opinion. Would you continue subsidizing their life or let her come home? Would you do any of the two, or would you be comfortable just letting her?
No, I would not. I would not continue subsidizing her house. I mean, her life. But I would let her come home before she goes to jail for sure.
Interesting.
So you'd let her come home and still be with the same man, but like I guess you guys got to sort that out your own way, right?
Yeah. But like, I won't let her like, I mean, I'd let her like have a place to stay, but again, we're gonna have boundaries, and as soon as she crosses the boundaries, she's getting kicked out. At the end of the day, that's her daughter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The way I see it though is just like it would sound kind of like enabling to just be like, oh, like, yeah, you got yourself into some trouble. Don't worry. Like, yeah, like you can come home even though you've went against every single thing that I've said. Yeah, like, again, like she talks about like she's an adult, like she makes her own decisions, and she decided to make the decision that she wanted to be a hood bitch and start selling drugs out of her crib and take all the charges. So it's like, you're obviously not going to make better decisions now that you're living in my house all of a sudden.
All right, you know what? I'll tell you guys why I'm laughing, because story time. I actually was seeing a shorty that was living in a very nice area called Waterdown. Mm-hmm. You know, you're surrounded by like $1 million homes, but she chose to live a hood life. She wanted to drink Hennessy and smoke backwoods. Like that's the life she chose. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I have the Cliff Notes, but like, she's fucking getting pimped out.
Bomba club.
You know what I'm saying? She's like, she's not doing well. Like family disowned her. Like, these are all your actions, bitch. Like, you chose to do this. So it's like
that's where it comes down to me. I give her the options. She makes the decision.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't come home under these rules. So I'm not saying you can't come home, but you're not just gonna come home and think that you could do whatever you want.
Yeah,
like no, you could. If you want your life subsidized the way that I was doing it, so you could stay in school. To be honest, you already fucked that up, and I can't trust you.
Yeah,
this shit gonna be worse than Guantanamo Bay right here in this household, right?
No.
Fuck you, bro.
Not worse than Guantanamo Bay, but at the same time, there are certain stipulations. I would not want you to date that man. And I'm sorry, it probably is out of my place to control my daughter's relationship. But if I feel like it's damaging to that extent where he already got you in trouble taking charges for him, nope.
Hey, but at least he bailed her out.
I mean, honestly, for me at that point, at that age, I think I honestly would have
20 years old.
Yeah, I would have given up on trying to give my kid advice on, helping them get better in life, unless they come to me to ask and they actually.
You're giving up at 20?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna still be there for you. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be there for you, but like I'm
not gonna give them advice.
So basically, as a
they
parent,
can take advice. Advice is free, bro.
Yeah. But like you putting in the effort to help to try to get them to be better, like that's not going to be there. If they come to me and they're like, you know what, like I want help, then again, I'm always going to be there as a parent. But in terms of me actually going out of my way to try to get them to become a better person, it's already too late for them.
Okay, this is the way that I think about it. There's 6 words, I think, if I counted it right.
Okay.
Those who don't hear must feel. You must feel.
That was 6.
I'm going to help you by letting you feel the consequences to your actions, and you're already fucking up your life by getting a criminal record when I'm putting you through school. My whole thing is, did it say anything about her even like doing good in school or doing bad in school, her progress in school? Because that's the whole reason that they were subsidizing her lifestyle.
I don't know. It didn't say that. No.
So
I don't think so.
I think there are a lot of factors in here, because if you are doing good in school and your worst thing is your choice in men, I do want to encourage you to stay in school in whatever way that I can, because this might just be a phase and a lesson that you need to learn.
Yo,
You're not coming back to my house though.
Hold on. Yo, this little daughter has it on Easy Street, bro. So I stopped paying for my 20-year-old daughter's rent after she moved into her apartment without my permission. Like, bro, she's got the shit on Easy Street. She was just cruising. She didn't give a fuck. I don't know, man. They gotta take accountability, man. Some people gotta crash and burn to learn.
Yep.
I used to give advice to my one girl's cousin because I was just looking out for her, but she would just disregard the advice, do the exact same thing I was warning her. Guys, I was just like, hey, but I see the pattern of what he's doing, and you know, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. You know, because I've been in that position, I've done that slimy shit. Sorry, lady. So it's like, you know, and I tried to give her game, and then she just did it, and I was like, yo, fuck, you just want to crash and burn to learn. Like, you just want to experience it. Like, you really think that what I'm saying is just like, you're smarter than that. You're like, yeah, I'm smarter than that. I can see through it.
Also, I think that unfortunately, when parents have younger kids and the older kid is fucking up like that, you're kind of just like, oh, I'm gonna try and get it right with these. That one's a lost cause. I low-key feel like my parents are kind of like that. They're just like, yo, I'm gonna just like those older ones. Yeah, we fucked them up. So let's try good next time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I pulled the reverse Uno card on my parents. My parents thought I was like the bad child, and then like now they're hitting me up for like appointments. They need me to do.
It was
all
a
that shit
phase,
for them,
man.
you know
You were growing up and you were figuring shit out.
Yeah, for sure. But you know, appreciate them.
But I'm not gonna lie. That's one of my biggest fears ever.
Yeah.
Is having a daughter that's just stupid for a nigga.
Oh, brother.
Especially when it's like a nigga.
Brother, you gonna snap. I hope you don't.
Well, I hope I don't have to snap.
Fuck,
what the
bro.
hell?
Yeah.
Snap.
I'll go to jail.
I hope you don't, bro.
I'll be the one going to jail.
Oh, yeah, facts. So if your daughter is having man issues, are you going after the man or are you going after your daughter?
Does he shoot dads?
It's a valid question.
Yo,
Some
I'm
niggas
not
don't
getting
care.
shot over this.
Some niggas don't care.
Yeah, because I saw a video. I don't know if I saved it, but basically it was a dad talking to a girl's boyfriend, and he was like, "You're not allowed to see my daughter anymore." But the guy was like, "But I'm with your daughter, not you. You don't get to say that." She says that, but he's like, "No, I'm her dad, and I'm telling you now that you can't see my daughter anymore."
That doesn't work.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
They're just gonna sneak it.
Yeah. And it's like, and the reason why was because he wasn't Christian, and like this is a Christian household, and you're taking my daughter away.
That's gonna create some Romeo and Juliet type shit. I don't think that that's a valid reason, but I think that you actually put my daughter in danger and got her arrested, taking charges for you. Don't ever speak to me, Nick. No, get the fuck away from my sight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do what I can to express to her, but at the end of the day, she's gonna make her own decisions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the option open where she can come home and be where if she could only come home if she's not with the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like she promises to focus on school, blah 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 blah. But if not, then like fend for yourself, nigga. Figure it out. Go find a new place with your drug dealer boyfriend and figure it out.
Yeah. But what happens? Sometimes what happens in those scenarios is like you let your daughter back in, and you think everything's cool. She tells you, "Yeah, no, I'm not seeing the guy anymore." And then one day you walk into your house and you see shoes, you see some J's that.
Okay, you lying about not seeing him anymore is one thing, but you bringing him into my house knowing that I wouldn't want that, fam, get the fuck out of my house. Get the fuck out of my house right now.
That's blatant
Don't even
disrespect.
take your shit. Anything that I bought, don't even take it. No.
Fuck, that's blatant disrespect. Disregard to your
I'm getting
feelings,
cheese thinking about
emotions.
it. What do you mean bringing a nigga in the house knowing that I already don't like the nigga? Fuck no.
Yeah, because they be doing that. I've seen some stories about a nigga talking about how he was hiding in the closet.
You ever date a white girl? No offense to the white girls out there. But anytime where I was able to sleep over at a girl's house with their parents home,
it was white people,
doors closed, it was white parents. I'm not going to lie.
Always is.
That is very interesting.
Even if it's a half black woman. If she's living with her mom,
and she's white, hey man,
I'm just like, green light. They'll let you chill with the door fucking closed. You'll be walking it down. Like,
brother.
Parents home, fam.
Netflix is playing mad loud.
All you hear is Breaking Bad while I'm breaking bed.
I mean, but the question is like, is that worse than your daughter doing it anyways and sneaking the guy into your house without your permission?
Absolutely.
I think part of being sneaky is getting away with it.
Yeah.
I think that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that like, part of, we all have done shit that we've gotten away with that our parents probably still don't know.
Yeah.
That's part of being a kid. And fucking up and getting caught and handling the consequences of getting caught is part of being a kid as well. But then there is risk evaluation. I wouldn't risk anything super crazy. Like, if I got caught, then I might not be able to live here anymore. Like, nah, if you know that those are the consequences and you still risked it and you got caught, bitch, you deserve to get out of here. Like, you know what I'm saying? How much time are we at?
We're not even at 2. We're just about to approach
you said
2 hours.
Okay, so we should do stir the pot next?
Wait, you said you snuck shorties in your place before, your parents' place and shit?
Huh?
You said you snuck shorties into your parents' place before, right?
I got family watching.
I swear, you did. You said it on camera. No,
grown ass man.
Yeah, when I was younger, I didn't sneak her in. Actually, they knew she was there. They just didn't know we was fucking.
No, bro, because I was just about to relate with you. I was like, bro, I remember one time I snuck this shorty into my house, and I felt like I was playing with life and death. Actually, you know what I mean? Like it was borderlining life and death. So the rush was exhilarating. You know,
it was. But my house, there was always somebody home. So I never brought girls home because there was always people there. Like I
had maybe like a 20-minute window, and that was enough.
20-minute window. Yeah, you can get a lot done. 20 minutes.
Get a lot done in 20 minutes.
You ever have to sneak a girl in?
Yeah.
Really? Your mom seems pretty cool.
You know what's funny though? Can't believe I'm about to say this on live. So the only time I've ever snuck a girl into my house, 1, it was my girlfriend. 2, it was New Year's. 3, it was to lose my virginity.
That's worth it. That's worth the risk. That's worth the risk.
Wow. Fireworks.
Okay. Here's the difference though. Your daughter sneaks a nigga in is different than your son sneaking a girl in.
100%.
Yeah, man. We're such bad people. Such bad people, bro.
I get it.
There's double standards. We have to admit there's double standards.
I'm fully admitting because as soon as mom leaves, I'm just like, my dog. Don't leave me hang, bro. My dog.
Yeah, real shit. That ass though. I would like. Obviously, there has to be consequences regardless, but at the same time, it's gonna be a different reaction.
Yeah.
And it depends on the age. Still depends on the age and what you were doing. Because if you're like 13, sneaking girls in and fucking, like, nah, you're getting the same consequences as the girl.
Actually, brother, if you're 13 pulling bitches, like, what's the secret? Like, what the fuck?
Nigga,
bro.
My kid pulling bitches at 13? That's crazy, bro.
At 13, at 13, we was all trying to fuck. Well, I was. Was everyone trying to fuck at 13?
13, you're what?
You was trying, whether you were successful or not. You was
grade
like
8?
Grade 8, yeah.
Honestly, I wasn't.
Yeah, bro. I'll be real with you. I was a little shy. I don't even know how the vagina worked, bro. Like, I'm be real with you. So I was a little shy, bro. I'm a little shy.
Okay, I'm a man on the island. I'm a man on the island.
Yeah, you might have issues.
Yeah,
that's exactly why I'm saying that you shouldn't. I wouldn't want you to turn out like me. That's exactly why you shouldn't be fucking at 13. That's too young.
It's the same thing about Boosie saying, no, why is my kid smoking weed at 15? First, you get addicted to weed, and then you start sipping syrup.
Yeah. Real shit, though.
Honestly, for me, because I had opportunities actually younger than that, but I was just.
So wait, what?
Yeah.
You're getting action like that?
Huh?
You're getting action like that, bro?
Yeah. So like the first.
This guy's so tame now.
Hold on. Was one of them your girlfriend in 8th grade? That was trying to give it to you?
Yeah, that one. But even before that one. So the first day that I got to Canada. Keep in mind, this was 2013. I was 11 at the time.
That's fucked up.
I already went through high school.
I was about to graduate in 2014.
I went through high school.
Buck fuck, tall ass nigga.
So I was 11 at the time. I came to Canada and they put me in some Christian school, right? And coming to Canada, again, before coming to Canada, I was already like a horny little kid touching ass, all this kind of crazy shit.
Same. It's bad that I think about it. It's shameful, but I was.
Yeah. So basically, came to Canada. You know, that was the energy I was putting out, right? And eventually, like some of the girls, you know, there started.
That's the thing. Girls around that age, bro, there are girls on the same type of time, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? There are little freaky ass, little fast girls on the same type of time. So it's not as hard and far-fetched as you think for that stuff to be going on. That's why you gotta keep an eye on your kids, bro. Because they be like, you know.
Because, bro, really think about that for a second, okay? Because from grade 8, you go into grade 9. You're now in high school. Now all of a sudden everybody's trying to fuck.
But I was trying to fuck from grade 8. So
that's what I'm saying is like from grade 9, it's not like just a switch turned on. It's like, nah, you've been horny all grade 8 and then you finally got into grade 9 and you're like, oh.
It's just harder when you're younger because like, you know, most girls are virgins and shit.
Bro, I had a shorty in grade 7 like chase me into the boys' washroom because she was like trying to get me top. But I never had top before, so I didn't. Bro, I was just like, what is going on? Like, what do I even do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, just watch you?
What I do think though, growing up in Toronto was different than growing up in Hamilton. When I was going to dances when I lived in Toronto, going to a school dance in grade 5, they were playing Dirty Wine and we were bubbling.
It was pasa pasa.
We were literally like bubbling.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It was literally much less sexually guarded. Exactly. All that stuff in like the 5th grade, 6th grade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that by the time that I moved to Hamilton, they said something about slow dancing face to face like Cinderella, and then the grind line where we're not even touching each other besides our hands on our shoulders. That shit to me was just like, what the fuck is this shit? I was so underwhelmed.
This is a serious question. Did they play the cha-cha slide at your dance?
In Hillcrest?
Okay, you see what I'm saying though? You probably didn't hear the cha-cha slide
in Toronto, no.
That's
in
what
Toronto,
I'm saying,
in
bro.
Toronto, fam, I remember when Soulja Boy came out to crank that, we were cranking that Soulja Boy. We were whatever trending dance, soup. All that type of shit, you know what I'm saying?
Walk it out.
But also like, you know, the dance hall thing was big in like at least my part of Toronto where I was living, you know what I'm saying? So they were.
How old were you when you moved here again?
I was 13 when I moved here. I moved here in 2009.
2000, yeah.
So all the classic dance hall songs that would be probably playing in grown people clubs were still being played at. Like we even had our own parties. Like if we had a party, a kids party, grade 8s and shit like that, grade 7s, grade 6s, it wouldn't be like my dad was a DJ. I had a party one time and my dad was DJing. You know what I'm saying? But everybody wants to hear the type of like bubbling music, the type of like, you know what I'm saying? And kids were bubbling at a young age.
Facts.
Kids were doing all that type of stuff. So when in Hamilton, it was mad different. It wasn't like that as much. So it was a big culture shock. But it does, I feel like that Toronto lifestyle has an influence in like, you know, being over sexual at a young age and being more interested and curious in sexually explicit things at a young age. You know, also like if you're watching a lot of hip hop type shit. Like I truly believe that if I was watching and was more exposed to more positive things, and not saying that it was completely negative, but just less sexually explicit things, I probably wouldn't have been as curious in sexual things.
Yo, I got a serious question right now. What was the first time you guys watched porn? What age? Talk to me.
I think what's more important is what age did you get comfortable admitting that you watch porn? Because niggas was lying for mad long about watching porn.
So funny enough,
I started probably around grade like 4. That's like 9 years old, right?
4-year-old. Next question.
4. Wow.
4 years old?
Next question.
Wow.
Nigga, how do you remember what you were doing at 4 years old?
I can tell you exactly why.
Talking to the mic, nigga.
I'll tell you exactly why. I had dish satellite. Okay, my pops got a legal satellite. Shout out to my pops.
At 4 years old, though, you were
listen. So on the controller, you can even pull out your number pad if you want. 296. Channel 296 was Cartoon Network. Okay. I accidentally clicked 596. All the 5-9s were Playboy. Everything.
I thought I was only after like 4 a.m.
Dog, they had channels all day long, bro.
It's all day.
Oh,
When
y'all
you're
internet was paying for the good packages.
No,
fam.
no,
it's illegal. So you just
the
get
illegal
everything.
satellite.
Yeah.
I had the Rogers box still. So when we had the
God.
Rogers box, what I used to do, it wasn't 4 years old. I don't know how the fuck you remember what you were doing at 4 years old.
Because I saw
But
titties.
But what I was doing though, but you just saw titties 2 years before when you were sucking on them. But regardless, when you're
Way different context.
But what I'm saying is that what I used to do is I used to have the the last button on the remote, the last button.
Every man knows
it would
that.
be like 3, 4 a.m. when you stay up. Yeah, you go to TLN and shit like that.
Latin
Pretend
lover.
you're watching something. Latin lovers and shit. Bro, man used to get off, fam. As soon as I hear a footstep, I'm watching Treehouse, bro. I'm falling asleep I'm still fake sleeping. I'm watching Treehouse.
Yeah. And then certain times on Showcase.
Yeah, bro.
Yo, this guy doesn't even know about that. He had the internet.
He has no idea.
He has no idea about any of this right now.
What? All the
It's
Showcase
like
stuff?
dinosaurs to him right now.
Yeah.
No.
Brother, you could have just gone on the internet.
Man's been gooning from
So the
time.
thing, okay, so my experience with porn actually.
Corn?
My bad, corn. Basically, I was sexually exposed at a very, very young age.
Sorry to
Too
hear that.
young. Like in Nigeria, bad. So basically, my brain was programmed just for nyash, like just straight.
I could tell.
Yeah, straight nyash. So when I got exposed to seeing the female anatomy for the first time, I was just kind of like.
The man sees some real shit. He's like,
honestly, that was the reason why I didn't lose my virginity way younger.
Yo, that makes so much sense though, because
the little girls were not grown enough for him.
No, because it's like if you think about it, like as a young kid, thinking that you know what a vagina looks like, and then you see an actual real life human adult vagina, and let's face it, there's some non-good looking vaginas out there. Imagine seeing one for the first time and you're like, damn, that's what y'all be putting your wieners in?
Nah, sex for the first time is weird.
That 100%.
Sex for the first time is just kind of just like, this is not what I expected.
No, not
It's
at all.
like whether it's good or bad experience, it's just kind of just like not what you you expected.
Hold on. When you guys had sex for the first time, did your partner already previously, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about virginity experience.
Hey,
But yeah, I think my
we chat
partner
too
was
much
a
around here.
virgin.
But bro, my experience was like my girl didn't know, never had, I never had, so it was just awkward, bro.
Mutual.
That's
awkward.
like,
Figuring out
you ever heard the saying? You ever heard the saying? The blind leading the blind. That's a good one, bro.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah,
You guys figured it out.
That would be kind of scary. Now I'm thinking about it.
That would be scary.
That would be mad scary.
Both
but
of y'all don't know what y'all doing.
Yeah,
but that takes
but
a good
you're trying it.
That's some good relationship building, trust. That's some good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I lost
Damn.
my virginity to a girl who already was fucking.
Yeah, me
She
too.
was a little older than me.
I can imagine mine is probably worse than you guys'.
Really? Do tell.
I lost mine to a one night stand.
You never seen her again?
What's so bad about that?
So bad about that.
Because it was just like that was my virginity.
Mine was not special. Mine was ghetto as fuck. I don't even want to talk about it. Mine was ghetto as
But
shit.
it was
though.
like on top of that, I was drinking too much, so I was just not able to, you know. What I mean?
Well, guess what?
that was loud as shit, nigga.
Yo, but guess what?
I turned it down too. I turned it down to like
Guess
half.
what, bro? Like, you didn't have to see her again, so it was all good. Like, you know,
But
no shame, no harm, no foul, right?
Yeah,
So-
actually, I tried to, but what made it worse for me is because I thought it was like something special, and then the next time that I saw her, she was already chatting to the next man. So I was
Yo, his first heartbreak. The man went back to the hub after that.
The man said, "Yeah,
Man went back to the hub, started beating me, and cried.
Man said, let me spin the block, but they already sold the crib."
No. That's a good experience to have early though, because we've all had a one night thing, and we thought that it wasn't going to be a one night thing, and then they weren't really about the rerun, running it back. No.
Yeah, that's life, bro.
Yeah,
That's life. It sucks though. Sometimes it sucks. I'm like, hey, I didn't perform the way I wanted to perform the first time because I was nervous.
Yeah,
now
so let me do it again.
Yeah, because now we're more comfortable with each other. It's gonna be better. But then it's just like, nah. She's just not about it. Not answering the whole energy change. It's crazy.
Damn. What a character build.
Are you guys ready to stir the pot or what?
I felt like we've been stirring the pot, but yeah, let's stir the pot.
All right.
We did have the J. Cole mixtape to blah, 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 blah to talk about, but we can stir the pot while we do that. There's not really much to talk about, to be honest.
J. Cole dropped a mixtape.
J. Cole dropped a mixtape.
It's 11 minutes on YouTube, but he basically did it in a way where it's direct to consumer and you could pay whatever the fuck you want. So like if you want to pay $1 for the mixtape, you could pay $1 and you could get it's direct to consumer. And I think that that's a good idea because this whole streaming industry makes us like you will get more money from doing that than getting 1 billion views.
It's the same as Tory when Tory dropped the NFT and
the NFT tape.
Yeah. So my advice to all artists out there, including me, we need to start going direct to consumer.
Have you ever seen that video of Cardi B selling her album literally just like outside on the street in New York?
That was this year. Yeah.
Last year, I think that's so hard. I think that's so hard.
I think it's smart.
It's a good marketing tactic.
But it's like it also just shows how like what's the word I'm looking for? How mind my own business New York people are, because niggas were literally just walking by Cardi B. Like, are you dumb? I'm not leaving. I'm gonna start a live stream.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set up my ring light. Like,
okay. Well, for stir the pot. If your partner gives you a kidney, do you feel like you could ever break up with them?
I think we talked about this. No,
I feel like we have. We might have deja vu right now.
On the pod, I don't think so. I think we talked about this off the pod because that's why I wrote it down and put it on the pod.
Are you sure? I feel like we talked about it, but it wasn't. It was pre-first episode.
Nah, I feel like it was off the camera topic.
Yeah, it was off the camera topic.
I think it was off the camera.
That's why it's number 11 because that's how all we had was we didn't have that much at first.
Okay.
Yeah, because we were like, I can't remember how or why we started talking about it, but
it doesn't matter. What are you guys doing?
So if your partner gives you a kidney, do you
feel like you could ever break up with them?
No.
Yeah, probably not.
No, I think they would have to break up with me. But yeah, no. Unless they're like super abusive or something like that.
But you put up with a little bit more.
Huh?
You'd put up with a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because it's like I literally would not be here.
Yeah.
If somebody else could have gave you a kidney.
If it was like of that severe, but like, because usually what happens, because remember, it's like your partner also has to be like your same blood type or something. There's some type of credentials that like have to follow. And then like the credentials are what put a time limit on how long you can take to get whatever organ that you actually need, right? So if the fastest and most convenient thing to be done is to have my partner's kidney installed, then like, yeah, I owe you almost my life technically.
Okay. If that's the route we're going, then instead of breaking up with you, if I get unhappy and I really don't want to be with you anymore, thanks for the kidney, but I need to do something to sabotage this relationship. I have to make you leave me. You know how AO said that, like, I'm gonna manipulate the situation so I can get self defense. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna manipulate the situation because, bro, you got to think about it. Life is mad long. Suppose she gives you a kidney at 21, and now you guys are 45. She cheated on you 3 fucking times. She's a bum. She doesn't really do shit. She's a bad.
I think that's definitely a situation. You can leave.
I think it's definitely a situation.
But I mean, like, would you be as much of a dog? It's like she likes you, but you're just not really feeling the relationship. Maybe like, you know, the spark is gone. Maybe she gained a little bit of weight, you know, all that stuff, right? And it's like, nah, fuck this bitch. Like, and then you just start cheating.
I'm not gonna lie. Let's be realistic, bro.
Yeah.
No matter what, like, people do things for you, but after a while, after time goes on, we appreciate it, but we shouldn't feel indebted for our whole lives. Did you give me a kidney because you actually love me and you want me to live and you are the person, or did you give me a kidney so I could stay with you forever? I don't think you gave me a kidney so I could stay with you forever. So I wouldn't want my relationship to be based, to be like, you know, held up by she gave me a kidney when I was 21. So now doesn't matter the situation that life throws at us. I have to even pretend to love this person. Cause I feel like once you're even at that point in pretending to even wanting to be with someone when you don't want to be with them, because they gave you a kidney, you're already doing a disservice to the relationship.
Yeah, I mean, I would. You already answered my question, but like, if you end up cheating, like, don't matter if you gave me a kidney or not, bitch.
Yeah,
like, you cheated. You you broke the trust. You like
I'm not gonna lie. If you just, I said what I just said, but if you cheated on me and you gave me, suppose you gave me a kidney at 21, you cheated me at 22, I might think about it. What was the conditions of the cheat? Like, why did you cheat?
Run me through the whole situation. You're sitting, yeah. Tell me everything. You might as well.
I'm sorry. It's just like, it's kind of just like, yo, a year removed, I would probably be a little bit more understanding. But it also depends on the context of the cheating. Like, did she fuck another nigga, or did she just like?
That's how cheating works for me. No, like.
Well, what she was texting?
Keep
what
going.
if she was just texting another man flirtatiously?
Mm-hmm. What if she kissed a man on camera, then it went viral?
Oh fuck!
That's cheating. Okay, yeah, that's cheating.
It going viral is worse than the kiss.
Yeah.
Not true. Because we all know that nigga, like, most people don't really like, they care about cheating, but until other people find out that you're getting cheated on, it's like I said, niggas forgive cheating all the fucking time. They just don't talk about it. So I think that depending on the situation, I've been cheated on before. Not like she went and fucked another nigga, but like, I caught some bullshit, some extreme horrendous bullshit, and I forgave it. A lot of it was circumstantial too, because of like, the circumstances at the time. I don't want to sound like a user. I don't want to sound like a user or nothing, but because of the circumstances at the time, it wasn't the smartest move to leave.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right, so we keep it secrets from each other now. Yeah, I see how it is, Brex. I see how it is.
It's because I know exactly what you're talking. Dying.
No, but if you gave me a kidney, though, I do think that gives.
Holy fuck!
You will get a second thought. Like I'm not gonna break up with you just because I'm unhappy. I have to. It has to go.
You get out a free jail card, is what you're saying, basically.
No.
Oh,
a little bit. It depends. Like, suppose like she cheats on me and she stands on it. Like she's just like, I don't even give a fuck.
You take the kidney back.
Nah, I can't do that. Like I just can't do that. But if she was just like, I'm sorry, it was an accident.
She's crying.
She's trying to win me back and shit like that. I'm just like,
buys me a car.
I would start thinking like, buys you a car. I would start thinking like, the bitch did give me a kidney.
So like my flip question then is, would you give your kidney to your girlfriend, not your wife, but your girlfriend?
How long we been dating? Actually, yes, I would.
Okay.
If we're compatible,
a year, 2 years into a relationship.
Yeah.
A year, 2 years is fair enough, because you have to think about like the amount of time it led up to actually you guys officially.
Ayo, I haven't even known you for a year yet. I would give you a kidney.
Rex,
oh shit! Okay.
Because you're saying that I'll be fine. I don't need both.
Rex, I swear.
Yeah. I'll do it.
I swear we talked about this on cam, because
that's what I said.
You called us bad because we didn't give you
the kidney. Yeah.
Yo, don't you remember this? You like roasted us because you're like, wow, none of you motherfuckers will save me.
Well, to our new audience, to our new listeners,
right?
I feel like it was off camera.
It was on camera.
But if it was on camera, I don't feel like it was on any of the episodes that are out.
That's what I said.
How about this? Rex and I will put a $2 bet, $1 each. Okay? If you guys if you guys can find the footage where we talked about that,
how you just bet for me?
Nigga, you didn't ask me shit. Hey, we're on the same side here.
But we don't have the same amount of pockets, nigga.
It's $1.
Yo, listen, every dollar counts right now.
It's on your laptop, bro, so you know where to find it.
I might have deleted it.
I'm not searching for that shit.
Nah, like I have everything in like the other drive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't think there's any. I think there's anything that I've actually.
I think it was from the unreleased stuff, but I just remember having this whole conversation.
Michael Robertson said this podcast is too good. I don't care if they gave me a kidney or not. If they cheat, they're to the streets.
Hey.
They belong in the streets if they're cheating.
I'm dead. Was that on Twitch?
Nah, he messaged me directly.
Oh, okay.
Do you see the chat for the
just Facebook?
Just Facebook?
Yeah.
There's nothing. I didn't see anything on Twitch, but there was one viewer.
Another one, bro. I want to do another one that we haven't chatted about. You know what I'm saying? If you have time.
Draw a number.
Wait. Before that,
Yes,
my phone's about to die. So
mine's were talking about cheating, and I wanted to just.
Is this gonna be too time consuming?
No. I wanted to just.
This nigga saying nothing, just laughing. I wanted to.
It's just so funny. Wait, what are you logged into for what are you logged into for the Instagram? Are you logged into his account or what?
For Instagram?
Yeah.
Man, trying to make us watch a whole thing at the end of your thing. You can't just wait till next episode, nigga.
You know, like
because it's related. It's related.
Hold on. Let me just open.
Was it 24?
24, yeah, Kobe.
24.
Bring back 3 celebrities from the dead.
Oh, okay. First, Prince.
Old ass nigga.
Right there.
2 Paul Walker, 3 Ken Block. You guys don't know the other 2, but yeah.
Okay.
2 of them
Pop
are
Smoke.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a good one.
Juice WRLD.
This is a young ass nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess Tupac. Yeah.
Well, if Juice WRLD, maybe if Juice WRLD, comes back and goes to rehab.
Yeah.
I'm joking. But I would do Tupac, Kobe Bryant, Gigi too. Fuck it. Does she count as a celebrity? Because Kobe died with Gigi. You know what I'm saying? That's sad as hell.
Yeah.
Kobe and Gigi, 100%. And maybe not Tupac. That nigga died on some bullshit still.
Facts.
He died on some bullshit. So somebody who truly take off. That was sad as fuck. He did not deserve that.
Yeah.
He did not deserve that, bro.
Actually, I'm going to swap out Ken Block. Rest in peace to him still. But I'll swap him for Nate Dogg.
Nate Dogg?
Yeah.
Wow. You choosing some OGs that you're not even going to pay attention to if they were alive right now.
Yes, I would, bro.
You were a Nate Dogg fan like that?
Yeah, bro. I remember the day he died, and I still remember.
Did you cry?
I didn't cry, but I remember I was in grade 11 and I had gym class, and I remember sitting down beside my homeboy Philippe, and I was like, bro, Nate Dogg died. And he was like, damn.
Anybody say Michael Jackson?
I was about to say Michael Jackson, Bernie Mac, and Mac Miller.
Good one.
Okay.
That's a good one, bro. That's a good one still.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about whose music would I want to listen to? Who am I sad that they can't produce music for me anymore?
Yeah, because Nate Dogg, the reason why
Pop Smoke was mad sad too. That was uncalled for. XXX Tentacion, that one was uncalled for too. That your generation lost mad rappers. Growing up, all we really lost was Tupac and Biggie, and that was the year I was fucking born and shit. So it was growing up, I didn't have a bunch of rappers that just died. But then that around the pops in the 2020s and shit like that. Bro, Pop Smoke, Juice WRLD, and XXX Tentacion, fucking Takeoff, Nipsey, holy bro, OG Mako now too, fucking who else died? Mad people died, bro. Yeah, it was crazy. Rest in peace.
Yeah,
Mac Miller died during that time, around that time too. No,
yes.
Mac Miller died same year Dalton died.
Yes,
I think it was 2018. Sad as shit.
But yeah, no, the reason why I say Nate Dogg is because I was playing Need for Speed Underground last night.
Right.
And one of it, that's Underground 2.
Yeah.
And yeah, he has a track on there. And I was like, damn, this nigga, bro. To me, it feels like Nate Dogg would have been on, he would have been the Ty Dolla $ign of this generation. He still would have been making
Michael Robertson said, "Give us back Takeoff, and they could take Quavo." Nah,
not even Offset. Not even Offset with all the cylinder power and taking people's money and not paying people back and shit.
You're right. It probably should be off. It shouldn't be no one. It shouldn't be no one. It shouldn't be anybody.
Bro, come on. That nigga Offset
choice to
That's crazy, bro.
Yo, God forbid, knock on wood somewhere.
You know. Offset has the most kids out of all of them as well. So
okay, but is there any celebrities you guys have cried over their passing?
To be honest, I cried about Michael Jackson, but I didn't even know who he was, and it was just honestly
because everybody else crying.
Yeah,
I cried this is sad.
Ooh, you know what? Okay, so I cried because it didn't really hit until I watched a music video. But Rich Homie Quan.
Ooh, I forgot about that. I never cried, though. But that was recent. You cried?
I cried, yeah. I played
that was like last year, 2 years ago.
Mamacita.
Nigga cried to Mamacita.
You know why though? Is because for one, that's one of my that's probably one of my all-time favorite songs.
And it probably had a special time in your life where
I've seen it, and I've seen him live in concert. Yeah, I don't know why. I was super drunk and I was at the very front of the stage. This is when it was. I can't remember. I think it was called Modern at the time. I don't think it was called Trust yet.
What?
The club.
Yo, he was here.
Yeah, and whoever did the promo flopped super duper hard.
What
Whoever did the promo flopped super hard. But anyway, so yeah, I was right at the front of the stage, and for whatever reason, I was super drunk, and he had a fresh pair of Air Forces on, and every time he came close by, I wiped off his shoe.
You wiped his shoe?
Yeah.
Pause. Sorry, rest in peace. Rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan.
Anyways, yeah, Mamacita was one of those tracks that it's just been timeless to me, just because of the people that are in it. And then not long after he died, I went and played it, and tears just
streaming down the face.
You cry over anybody?
Michael Jackson and Mac Miller. I remember vividly.
Did you cry because everybody was crying as well? Or
No,
did
I ain't
cry with Michael. I remember what I was doing when Michael Jackson died. I went over, honestly, bro, here's the honest perception of me. This was in 2009. This was right before I moved to Hamilton, right? Mm-hmm. So he died on June 25th because that was the day of my sister's graduation.
Day before my birthday.
So when Michael Jackson died, I went over to the next door. There was a Jamaican restaurant next door to my house. Great times. It was like $5. I think there was a $3 special we could get a meal back then. You know what I'm saying? So I went over to get everybody food, right? I look on the news and all you see is the Jamaican people. Michael Jackson dead. Michael Jackson. Bomba cloud. Michael Jackson dead. So I found out Michael Jackson dead and I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I didn't understand how important he was because at that time what I knew Michael Jackson for besides the music was everybody roasting him for his nose and his skin and the touching kids. He was a meme, bro. So I didn't think people would care. So I went home. My grandparents were at home and everything too. So I said, hey, you guys heard Michael Jackson died? Everyone was like, what? I'm like, yo, yeah, Michael Jackson died. Everyone turned on the TV. Everyone started looking up the Michael Jackson shit.
Yeah, and they had like the helicopter flying over.
You remember
a
Scary Movie? I think it was Scary Movie 3 or something like that. When Michael Jackson was like, they were making fun of him so bad, bro. They were roasting the shit out of Michael Jackson, and I was laughing. I didn't think that I thought that he was like
even South Park.
Everyone was making fun of him. So I thought that Michael Jackson was a PDF. And I thought that he was just he hated being black. And I thought that he just he made good music. And he had a lot of plastic surgery. So I thought he was kind of a freak show at the time until I did my research afterwards. And I'm just like, oh, this nigga was the greatest for real.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Mike, though. I cried 3 different times over the same death. I'm not going to lie. For Kobe and Gigi, bro, I cried. Bro, I was at the house with a bunch of niggas, bro. Debo comes in. Oh shit, Kobe just died. I'm just like, which Kobe? Which Kobe? Michelle comes upstairs and shit like that. I remember yesterday. Fam, everyone's in this. Everyone, the first thing we do, open our phone. All you see is Kobe dead. Fam. Everyone was like, whoa. I sat there and a tear just started just coming down my face. I was just like, bro. Niggas was just like, oh shit, he's crying. I'm just like, it's not funny. It's not funny. And then you found out his daughter died too. And then that was a whole nother cry. You know what I'm saying? And then afterwards I was just alone by myself and I'm just like, yo, watching Kobe highlights. Not even watching the highlights. I really couldn't watch shit at the time because it was too emotional for me to watch it. Who Kobe was to me, that's somebody who I couldn't even imagine the possibility of him dying. For a lot of rappers, like Lil Wayne's my favorite. God forbid and everything, but if something was to happen to Lil Wayne, especially if it was drug related, I would be like, rest in peace, Weezy, but I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be super. Kobe, that was the way he died and shit like that. That shit had me in a chokehold, bro. I actually cried real tears, bro. That shit was crazy, bro.
Shit.
So is there anything else y'all want to talk about today?
I just wanted to. Is it too late to play the video?
Okay, play the video that Ayo's been thirsty to play. This better be worth it. This better be worth it, bro.
Wait, whose account is it?
Holy.
Go straight to messages? Oh, it's Chat2Much.
Chat2Much.
Okay, wait. So this is related to the Adam 22 joke about his wife's walls and also the cheating thing that we just talked about, basically.
Oh, gosh. All right. Let's see Wagwan. Better be fucking worth it.
Yeah.
When I hit her walls, there's a certain spot and that trigger.
Well, what's wrong with the internet?
Your internet, nigga.
Okay, let's try this one more time.
Next time.
I know her pussy. When I hit her wall.
Damn, this is embarrassing.
That's a sign, bro.
Refresh the page.
Nah, we're not.
That's a sign. That's a sign.
What?
Brother, that's a sign. If that's not a sign, I don't know what else to
My
say,
internet's been acting up recently.
We're not, bro.
We also streaming.
Them, bro.
We're streaming.
Fam, bro, the one day I went and checked my connection through my Wi-Fi, fam, I was getting under 50 megs.
Yeah,
bro, I actually wanted to snap because it's like you go and press on the modem and it's like, oh yeah, everything's fine. You have 1,000 megabits download, 1,000 megabits upload, and it's like, nigga, no, like I'm looking at it, bro. I'm looking at it.
Providers are finessers still.
Fam.
Real finessers, because they be saying I get 52. It don't feel like no 50, bro.
You know, but I mean, at the same time, again, like it does matter, like whether you're using the Ethernet like directly into the.
Mine is using the Ethernet directly into my PS4, and
that's fucked.
It's saying that I'm getting 50 megabytes per second, and then when I go to play Fortnite, it still has the Wi-Fi down signal. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? The fuck I'm paying $80 a month for?
Damn. Yeah, no, at Debo's crib, it's the connection's crazy because he has the Ethernet, but he also has like an actual like gaming tower and all that kind of thing like that. But like, yeah, when he does his speed test on his PS5, it's like 800.
Oh yeah, I'm getting finessed right now because I'm paying for 1.5.
Yeah,
and I'm getting 190.
190.
Yeah.
Wow. Down or up?
Down.
Wow. What's up?
146.
I don't think the audience cares.
Yeah.
But shout out. I mean,
well,
if they're on the internet,
the thing is, I have fiber, so it's supposed to be the same up and down.
Exactly. That's my whole thing.
But
it's
I'm
like,
paying for 1.5. The last time I did a speed test was 500.
So we could make a clip out of this, guys, and send it to Bell.
We should. And then they're gonna have to sponsor us. And yeah,
shout out to Bell Canada. We're not complaining
because my nighttime videos have been loaded weird. What's going on?
Yo, before we head out, can we have a round of applause for our 10th episode? Thank you to everybody who's tapping in. Everybody who's here live, everybody who's going to be watching afterwards on their way to work or whatever they're doing, you know what I'm saying? Thank you to everyone for tapping in. And thank you so much for our forever, lifetime member of the Chat2Much family, Tommy.
I'll see you guys next week.
Hey.
Yo, you're welcome back whenever, bro. You ever want to just get shit off your chest?
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's always a good time, bro. I love podcasting.
Yeah. This was awesome.
Well, all right. That's all for all. And
all right. Thanks everybody that came to watch us. Appreciate you guys.
Yes.
Thank you.
Peace.